got it, baby. Give me some, baby. Cause yeah, melanin popping, everything firm, nothing ain't dropping on you. All the big heads them watching, 6-figure clocking, but that ain't bothering you. No. Man could have gone on them ways, you know. But them boy go run the place, you know. Watch how your mother pray for you. Look how you're born with flavor, flavor, flavor. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Sign the pen on your paper, paper, paper. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Tell a boy go brave, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Before you hot up the place, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look how you sweet like bonbon, like sugar in a pot when it brown. You know where you come from, so nobody can take you for clown now. Cause you know what you have is special. So baby, don't give it up now, because your mother pray for you. Look how you're born with flavor, flavor, flavor. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Sign the pen on your paper, paper, paper. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Tell a boy go brave, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Before you hot up the place, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell a boy go brave, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Before you hot up the place, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look how you're born with flavor, flavor, flavor. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Sign the pen on your paper, paper, paper. Melanin flavor, flavor, flavor. Tell a boy go brave, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Before you hot up the place, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause we just live it our life. We just live our life like it's golden. Living it up cause we're free. Doing it up cause we're young and dumb. And I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
So damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just live our life like it's golden.
Live it up.
Living it up cause we're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb. And I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
So damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Open your eyes in the moment. Forget the worries you had as a new day, no chances of calling. Don't be afraid, feel the spirit, your journey is endless. Dust off your worries inside, take a chance and just live in the moment.
Live it.
The day is a day, so just own
Let's
it.
go.
Never be afraid to show us up.
Don't be afraid.
That's up all the hate and live it
That's it
up.
all, that's it all, that's it all. Girl,
Worry less, set your mind free.
set it free, let it fly.
Or you cannot be, just let it be. Just take it easy.
Take it easy.
Clear up your mind and help you on with the treaty. Don't worry about it today, it's enough for no reason.
No reason.
I'm nothing about it next week. Now I'm just focused on me, cause we just living our life like it's golden.
Living.
Living it up cause we're free.
Living.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb. And I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
So damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just living our life like it's golden.
Live it up.
Living it up cause we're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb. And I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
So damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what? You just gotta think about it. Think about it. Think about it now. If you ain't gonna be about you, who gonna be about it? Be about you. So stop cutting up yourself. Stop cutting. And stop yourself. Cause we feel that pain too when you cutting up yourself. They move so up when a nigga try help. Big dog ting like, gotta do it by myself. Do it by yourself. And you don't need nobody else. Nobody. Sad thing is everybody need help. Learning from you, that's just how we grow. I got money, you got money, let that handy flow. We got problems, learn to let it go. Life is beautiful, life is beautiful.
Just live my life like it's stolen.
Live it.
Living it up cause you're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe that.
You're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
You're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
Just live my life like it's stolen.
Live it up.
Living it up cause you're free.
Live it.
Doing it up cause we're young and dumb, and I can't believe this is real.
Can't believe
You're
that.
so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what?
You're so damn carefree.
Care what? Care what? My team looking like that. Ooh. Boy, I feel good when you do it like that. Hit it with the juice, you should get it right back. Boom, got it like that.
Follow me, wine and the body, go down, go down. Follow me, wine and the body, go down, go down. You make you rewind, stop and press play. Come on and hold on to the waist. I wind to the ground, wind to the ground. Rock out, wind to the ground. Can nobody move that way? Push back when the music play. I wind to the ground, wind to the ground. Rock out, wind to the ground. Come follow me, wine and the body, go down, go down. She said, come follow me, wine and the body, go down, go down. Nobody come, no waste no time. See what you like, work it from behind. Grab on a waist for me, so wine for me. Now waste 20 seconds on a groove for me. Get busy when a body walk by. So fine, make it say, oh my. Eyes up on it, better work for it, chase it. Go, girl, take it to the body waiting. I know you long time. Rich body fella, get your money wine. Man, I say, oh yeah. Long we go down, long day. See nobody like a zip go fly. Touchy like so you make it say, oh my. Man, I say, oh yeah. Long we go down, long day. Come follow me, wine and the body, go down, go down. She say, come follow me, wine and the body, go down, go down. One time, let me tell you that I ain't come for love. Push that one side, cause I wanna have fun. Let that beat make that body move up on mine. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip, bubble, drop one time. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Hey, come follow me, wine and the body, go down, go down. She said, come follow me, wine and the body, go down, go down. She make it rewind, stop and press play. Come on and hold on to the waist. I wind to the ground, wind to the ground. Rock out, wind to the ground. And nobody move that way. Push back when the music play. I wind to the ground, wind to the ground. Rock out, wind to the ground. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip and bubble and drop one time. Dip, bubble, drop one time. Make that body move up on mine.
been choosing war over peace? 999 is the sum up of me. The sunset on our lives without warning to we. And yes, I'm upset, I'm stuck here. Gravity ain't my friend. I know I used to fly, now I'm just out of breath. Yelling I cannot breathe. Will you get off my neck? Will you give me a sec? I need to recollect. I had so much to vent. I get so tired. 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 I get so. Who's been choosing him over me? Created from a rib is the awesome up of me. The moon be making me a wolf, I'm wild by decree. Big feminine energy in your face. Since I small, I'm a threat. It's my clothes, it's my hair, it's my tone, it's my breath. Yelling, I kinda scared. You gon' need to project. Will you give me a sec? I need to recollect. I had so much to I get so tired. 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 I get so. I've been choosing peace over war, a love over all, even though I am appalled by how dangerous it is to be a woman in the 21st century. I mean, how many lives do I have to live to be free? But I just get so normal. I spark up, I talk up, I speak up, I live up, I'm okay, I did. But I just get so normal. I spark up, I talk up, I speak up, I live up, I'm okay. I get so tired. 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 I get so.
Between the lines, can you identify the coding in my mind? See, sun and a glass of wine. That's the remedy for the perfect Java lime. We ready to go, hear the flow now. Oh Lord, I can't wait again. Hook the line and reel me in. 6 months now, so we preparing for July, August vacation.
Shine once the rum come, we outside.
It's Java, it's Java, have to have her. Oh Lord, I can't wait again. Hook the line and reel me in. 6 months now, so we're preparing for July, August vacation. Energy saved up, and the beach them waved up. Oh Lord, check the forecast. It's Java till we can last. It's Java till we can last. Mask is a must. It's Java till we can last. It's Java till we can last. Sahara dust. Party your lime. One more time. Chase the love. Can you feel the vibe? Come alive. Chase love.
It's the new calypso, no summertime fling. Rocking to the rhythm and the style we are bring. Energy electric, I step in at the ring. Chipping and a tripping with a pretty little thing. And I know that it's gonna be my day. Spread the love and it's gonna go my way. Middle of the road and we can't do a thing when the vibes start popping out, popping out, popping out. Yeah. Feel it when the sun comes up, even when it rings down. Don't miss the magic. So blessed to have it. Oh, feel it when the sun comes up, even when it rains down. Don't miss the magic. Yeah. So blessed to have it. Yeah. I just wanna feel free tonight. Let it all go. No need to hide. Energy up. We ain't coming down. Everybody wanna. I'll give you mine. Vibes right up. From me where your body wine. Can't get enough. Can you feel it now? When it's beating in your soul, yeah. Go ahead and let the world know, yeah. From night until morning, yeah. Them already know that them want it. Yeah. See me out, going my way. Spread the love and it's gonna be my day. It's a whole sort of gal in the street party. Now the whole thing popping out, popping out, popping out. Yeah. Feel it when the sun comes up, even when it rains down. Don't miss the magic. So blessed to have it. She just wanna have some fun, and I just wanna get down. Don't miss the magic. So blessed to have it. So blessed. It's the new calypso. And she shaking up she hips so. It's the new calypso. And she shaking up she hips so. Yeah. See me out, going my way. Spread the love and it's gonna be my day. Yeah. We got the magic. Believe in the magic. Believe in the magic. Believe in the magic. We got the magic. We got the magic. Believe in the magic.
time to ease my mind and fight. Feelings kinda shifty, healing taking time. But the mood on my mind, on my heart inclined. Things take time. And I just want to wrestle. Take it nice and slow to ease the stress. Yeah. Sometimes I don't feel to get off. I keep my eyes.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
I just want some time to ease my mind and fight. Feelings kinda shifty, healing taking time. But the mood on my mind, on my heart inclined. Things take time. And I just want to wrestle. Take it nice and slow to ease the stress. Yeah. Sometimes I don't feel.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to Islands Girl Talk. We hope you all had been enjoying the music. You know, we like to play a little music for you in the earlies. Yeah? Welcome. We're your hosts. I'm Krystal Khayne.
Trinidad Shawna. No. Neicy.
She not coughing today. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I felt like this Wednesday take long to come.
You find
I don't know.
so,
I
like
wasn't
longer than usual.
Yeah, I was kind of anticipating the show. I feel too because we missed that Wednesday because of the storm. So I feel like, you know, it's not coming around fast enough. You know? Yeah. But how y'all doing? Everything cool? How the week going? How was your weekend? Tell the people now.
Good.
She's always say good, you know.
Good. No,
just good.
This weekend with one of the dance schools that I'm working with, Big Up Breath of Dance. They are doing a show. And it's a virtual show, but they are raising money for one of their students to travel away. So if you guys interested, you can check out Breath of Dance on Instagram.
Okay.
And you know, buy tickets and be a part of this kids' education.
That seems like something I could get on board with.
Yeah, we've been doing all the behind the scenes, working on some music videos and stuff for the virtual showcase.
Lovely. Nice. You could come with an official promo for that, man. Then in the future, we'll do that.
I try a thing.
Niece?
I'm feeling much better, guys. I'm still coughing, but not as bad as before.
All you can see, we ain't dead.
Right? It was not even. It was not COVID. Okay. Y'all had me worried about that whole thing with my own self.
So she says it's not COVID.
Listen, I've been checking in with you guys whole week just to make sure everybody good.
Hello.
Right? But I'm just been taking some time to try to rest. But now I'm feeling better and it's go time.
Right. Good thing we strong like ox in the studio. Nothing.
Listen.
Nothing.
Not a
no COVID, no monkeypox. No nothing.
Monkeypox. We catch them monkeypox.
Right? I know y'all know how it is with me, usual gigging on a weekend, planning the show, doing stuff.
Back-to-back gigs.
Cool.
How was this week, Vibesy?
I mean, for me, I've been doing this a long time, so you know, it's for me.
It's a job.
Yeah, right. It's not just a job. I do enjoy it, and I like seeing people enjoy it as well. Right. But it's a bop.
That's Chris' favorite.
I wish I had that voice. I would sing all the time.
Shawna, you could sing. I've heard you sing. You and your mommy.
Not on your level.
All right. Enough of that. Moving on.
Them notes.
Enough of that. Let's say hi to our chat room now.
Hi guys,
right? They've been waiting a minute. We have Krystal Fields in the house. She says, hi, lovely ladies.
Hi, Chris.
We also have Cyan Burbal saying, I nearly forgot the show. Thanks for the reminder. I don't know.
After your calling last week.
Forget Island Girl talk. I forgot the show. Thanks for the reminder. I don't know why I keep feeling like today is Thursday. It happens.
Yeah, the week feeling
right.
Off.
She said, you all look so beautiful today. I love the topic. I have a triangle of friends, which means 2. All right. She goes on to say, she goes on to say, we have complete trust in each other and we can depend on each other any day or time. For comfort, advice, and support. I must say I am blessed to have this at my lowest times. These were women who are here to help. Yeah. And then Krystal Field says, on the basis of such a topic, besties is not in my vocabulary. And also women friends. I prefer to have many friends and less drama.
Yeah.
I prefer to have as many men friends, less drama. Men friends. I can dig that.
Yeah.
All right. Dennis Allen is in the house. He says,
Hey,
Tay. He said, inside from the Rep 868 Media Lab. Big up you. Big up that plug, dude. That plug. Yeah. Krystal Fields then says, hold on now, guys. Krystal Fields then says, I do have women who are close associates. Oh, gosh.
Right.
Women, afraid women, bad boy.
She playing when
And then we have Breezy Do It saying, afternoon, ladies.
Breezy
afternoon. Breezy does it. I didn't see the Z. He spelled it Z-O-Z. Breezy does it at afternoon, ladies. Afternoon, Neicy. A special afternoon. What going on there, Breezy?
When you're big in the dad.
Breezy, what going on with you and Neicy, boy? And then we have Sheely saying, good day. Gregory Smith said, good day, Sheely's. Gregory Smith says, inside. Like Shawna says, we on the inside.
Inside. Big up you.
From long time.
He says, good afternoon, ladies. Everyone, especially Shawna. Woo! Everybody gets special heal out, boy.
Somebody specially heal out. Chris, quick.
I should have my special people heal out. Then we have the Makista. Is he new?
Makista.
Or Makista?
No, that's a her.
Makista?
Yeah, Makista.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Hello, Makista. Welcome to the show. I think she's new.
Yeah, she
says, can't wait for the show to start. And then we have Kyle Grant saying, loving the vibes as always.
Hi, Kyle.
And then Makista says, I have more male friends.
Right.
Okay, that is it for the chat for right now. So I guess by now you all know what we're talking about today. Right? It is a topic. It's a topic we are all so familiar with. Right? So our topic for today is your bestie truly your bestie? Let's talk frenemies. Right? So, ladies, I know we all have, friends, and we have that one friend that makes you go, you love them, you like them, they show you, enough love as well. You all have a bond. But sometimes the vibe off, sometimes they could say something that makes you feel not too good about yourself. And really they make you question you or the friendship. You all ever had that experience?
Let me see, take it away now.
And
if you haven't had that experience, life.
And let me just tell the people, frenemy is a blending of two words, friend and enemy. Right there, you're wondering, is my friend or my enemy? Which one? Pick a side, right? It's frenemy. You'll see it in movies like Mean Girls. Remember that show? And stuff like that. So talk to us now. You all ever had any kind of experience?
Been through that. Well, let me not speak for everybody. I think for me personally, I had to learn how to discern people. Because I used to be very naive. I think I was mentioning this to you, Shawna. I like this bubbly, and when I meet somebody, I think, hi, friend, I meet you, and I thinking, each other from way back when, and I don't have that filter of like, let me see where this go. And I always think, again, in naivety in me, used to think that everybody mean well, every smile is a genuine smile or whatnot. And then life taught me, no, we're not doing this. This is not how it is. You and don't expect, the popular quote that said, don't expect you from other people.
Right. Yes. That's
so,
something that is taught in communication.
I've had a few experiences. I may feel the need to touch on it later on. We'll see how it goes. Because I'm the type of person, when I finally put down something, I just feel the need to give it life.
Yeah.
But I've just really learned, like, let like let people and time show you what the dynamic of meeting somebody is supposed to be. Don't go into this thinking, well, I like this and you like this, so we should be friends. No.
Yeah.
Like let time reveal what is this person here for. Is it a friendship? Is it some time would reveal what is the dynamic of that relationship.
Yeah. But have you had personal experience?
Yes, I work in entertainment. Come on.
Yes, like from a friend, no, like from not just from acquaintances or associates, but from someone who you would have deemed a real friend, you know? And then, you know, they did something or continuously does things to make you question the friendship.
You see, when you say real friend, it took me a while to understand real friend. So I would say somebody that I met in entertainment that I considered.
Yes.
Where outside of work stuff, we would have talk on the phone, meet up and chill and stuff like that. So when the relationship started to take that dynamic where I'm interacting with you outside of work spaces, I consider you a friend.
Yes.
And I've always had, like, you know, when you're around somebody and it's like you have a little jerk, but you don't know what it is. Like, you can't put your finger on what it is. I've had instances, like, say if we're going out and the person would call and be like, well, what we wearing tonight? And I'll say, okay, I'm probably wearing a dress. And if I go in the mirror and I put on the dress, I find her looking good, I might change my outfit. I don't think I need to call you back and say, well, I changed my mind from wearing whatever. And if I reach up, whatever, it's a whole, like, you tell me you was wearing so and so.
Toxicity.
It started off like little things like that.
Yes.
That started to become a big thing. And I was like, why? Why is this?
I would like to add a mini story to that. This was like a year and a half ago. There's somebody and we were going to have a quick dinner. And it was like 5 in the evening. And I wanted to wear shades. And they're like, why are you wearing shades? It's 5 in the evening. There's no sun out. And I say, left me, please. Let me wear my shades.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I mean, she had a point.
Yeah.
But I found the shades look good with the outfit. Let me live now.
Yeah.
So we go on in the car and we there. You know, my girl put on her shades too. I mean, no. I'm not. Normally, I would just laugh stuff like that off because I'm just like woman,
no,
you know.
But became a bigger thing later on because I was just brush it off because I mean, like, I'm a girly girl, so I could be going out. It had a point in time we were supposed to do something, and I was like, everybody should wear this color. And Krystal was like, no, we maintain our individual styles,
our individualism.
So I am corny like that. Where if you want to dress alike, we could do.
We could do that because you know we have our photo shoot and stuff coming up. We have a couple events coming up, so I agree with us dressing and keeping with our theme colors. So for work purposes,
but I was like a whole like I don't mind. So when she would call for outfit stuff, I just think it's okay, girls being girl. But after a while, like I noticed, like if I'm doing I need to tell her, like I need to do this constant check-in and let you know.
You're man, girl.
You understand? And we end up, as I said, we were co-workers in a situation, entertainment, going up for like the same. We were working with a station. I was supposed to, that never came out. We filmed pilot. She had a show on the station. I had a show on the station. And it had an instant where like it had times we would be in studio together. It had times that she would have to be there different days and I would be there different days. And it came back to me that stuff was being said when she was there. Like there was like, hey, we have this other opportunity. Neicy would be good for it. And she would shut it down. And somebody else told me, if your name is being mentioned in rooms and people have something negative to say, people who would like not say it to your face, but like an opportunity comes up and they're killing it before it could even reach to you. So a few instances like that came up, and then I realized this person isn't
for you at all.
A friend
of course
at all. You know, and I'm not a confrontational person, so I just pulled away from the situation. And lo and behold, it just fizzled out on its own. And then I heard other instances where she did the same thing with other people, so I realized it was a her thing. But I didn't see it at all in the beginning.
Usually, I mean, people who are the perpetrators of this type of behavior, they usually have more going on, more deep-seated issues. And Shawna, what about you?
I would say, thankfully for me, in my experience in life,
your friends perfect?
Not necessarily perfect, but I've always been drawn to like-minded individuals, at least so I think, and I don't really have any bad issues, but I would say that I've had issues in the past where possibly jealousy was around the corner. And I would hear through the grapevine things being said, and more so in the dance community, especially that, you know, I would probably get a lot of opportunities, and then I talk that it's only because she red or she pretty, she get opportunities,
I could relate
or
to that.
slim, or, you know, the different little things that would be said, and I in my head, I wouldn't even address it, because no, baby girl, I work real hard to get the positions I got. And actually, my size, as much as people would think is a good thing, my size worked against me in this industry. Let's be real. If we're in the soca industry, you want to see bottom shaking, and I have none to shake. Right? So it always worked against me, and it was actually only because I worked hard from a child at my talent that they would say she's slim, you know, but she could make it through the stage. Else I would never have been on the stage behind Destra. Let's look at that Bumsy. Behind Saucy, wow, look at that Bumsy. And even behind Krystal, because I think even Krystal mentioned her management at the time. I think it was Image and Company at the time.
Don't call the names. Don't call the names. So, yes.
So I think that even at that time they would have said, you know, she's small, but because
but she could move
worked
it.
hard.
Let me tell Oli a story about that. When I first met Shawna, it was to find backup dancers for me. Yes, when I was with a local soca band, and I really did find that now I'm not gonna lie, my eyes zeroed in on you and Kelsey, right? Now Kelsey is her bestie, and she's also a great dancer, but Kelsey's vibe more suited my, you know, she has this sensual, very cat-like movements. Yes.
Effortless.
But she moves like a cat, if you ask me, and I kind of zeroed in on Kelsey for that, and then on Shawna for the big, broad expressions and that kind of thing. And I did find, Shawna, that you was slim and stuff, but that didn't matter in the moment, because you had she brought all these other elements. You know, her face, every mood of the like she would express the lyrics in the song. You know, so if they're talking about something angry or happy or whatever, you'd see it, and then, you know, she'd emphasize it with the dance move. Yeah, it was a no-brainer for me, you know, to choose her and Kelsey.
So you know? Most times I made it because I slipped through the vine, and contrary to what people say, but of course people will always try to bring it down. Always. But as I said, I don't really give those things energy. A lot of the people who probably would have wronged me in my life, I still consider friends, because I know at certain stages people go through certain things, and then fast forward a couple of years later, I have friends who did crazy things that, you know, came in their big age and apologize. Imagine that.
And that is very good, because it have most people cannot own their wrongdoings.
Yeah.
Like they would, even when they reach the point of knowing, yo, I was, why Chris laughing?
I just tell you, don't make
even
the
when
point
they know I was wrong, for them to come and own the wrong, like tell you, I'm sorry, I was wrong, like listen, wrong and strong, you know.
You all ever had somebody put a chemical in all your shampoo and have all your hair drop out in chunks?
You have the most severe experiences.
That is what.
Listen,
you nonsense. Listen, anyway.
No, we want to hear. We want to hear.
You're not going and touch on it and leave we hanging.
Hair falling out and
yes.
Because it's sounding like a Lifetime movie.
It was a Lifetime movie.
Or something.
Yes, girl. That is what jealousy does.
So somebody did that, boy.
Did that to me.
Were they a friend?
It was a family friend, yeah.
Okay.
If you ask me, and she was being very hospitable and everything. But that's a story for another time. It's too long all year. But in my experience, yes, I've had tons of stories I could tell, but I wouldn't even bother to get into them. But beware of people who are drawn to your light, right? Your natural light, because you're doing your thing, you're living your life, you have your business, or you have your, you know, your job, your career, whatever it is you do that makes you happy. People are drawn to that. But then they start to, when they realize that you're always on a level or always on a frequency of happiness or ambition or something that motivates you, they start to resent you for the very thing that they like you for.
Yep.
Right?
That's
and
deep.
and that's not something that you can really change, because if God gives you something, it's a God-given thing. You know, like we were talking about people who always happy, always positive all the time, and I was telling you all, I love people like that, because it's a inner light.
Very drawn.
Correct. there are some people who would start to be like, why she was so happy, or why she always so this, or why she was doing something. Like I've had someone say that about me. Why is she always doing something or going somewhere? She's always in a different country all the time, or this or that, and and it's like, yo, God give me this. I like to sing, I like to travel, I'm utilizing my talents to make myself happy, to glorify the Father and all that. You find you.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of people walking around who don't have a clue who they are.
Yeah.
They don't know what makes them tick. And they are angry at you or resentful of you because you found what makes you tick.
That point that you made of you find you, I think that is where this whole frenemy, or that's anybody who has the jealousy or envious trait, that is the root of that. Because when people see things in you, like it take me intentionally being willing to see people light and applaud it, and not think that it's taken away from my stuff. Like I had a girlfriend, she could have cooked her ass off, and my mom is a caterer, so I feel like I should be able to cook. Yeah. And I can. Like I can, but I don't
not
have
to that extent.
No, I can. I don't like cooking.
Yeah.
Me neither.
She loves when we have our games night, it had a time we had a games night and everybody would take a different time going by somebody else's house for the games night, and she was upset that it went to somebody else's house. And the person whose house it went to, she picked the easiest thing to do, which was like hot dogs, because she don't like but this girl would be like ribs and mashed potatoes and stuff, and I used to be there. I mean, I love my belly, but that's the fact that she loved the whole prepping and going in the grocery. And
so you had a little envy there.
Yeah, I was like, if I get a husband, like he might want me to be like that. And, I don't have this love for cooking. Like I would give me the quickest pot to throw down and say, look.
I think once you find the right person, though, you might want to do it. You mightn't like it, but you might want to.
I'm saying that when I
partner
saw
might
her
be the person who likes to do it.
I'm the type of person that I would go in the grocery and buy veggies, and then a month later I'm taking it out of the fridge from dying. You understand? Like I'll be like, yes,
guilty.
I am going to cook a meal prepping this, and then a month later, okay, this
you're
had to
throwing
throw
away
it,
everything.
You understand? But she her stuff would actually use, and I'll be like, it would be nice if I could, And then it had a time.
Take out.
So you intentionally what?
I intentionally I was like, you know what? Her thing is cooking.
Yeah.
That is not my thing. Like the way she lights up and she's online on them food channel, that is not my thing. And I started to pay attention to people thing, applaud them for their thing. If I see something in you that I'm inspired by, I might give it a try to see if maybe I might like it or not. But after that, I just be like, okay, that is her thing. Let me focus on my gifts, my natural stuff. You understand? So I started really be conscious of that with people, because if you don't really put a mental thing attached to that, it's easy to go into the envy and the jealousy route, and it's easy to be disliking somebody for something that is naturally their stuff.
Especially if they're in your same field. So what is something that I would have applied to myself, and I found that it really worked, is everybody has a time. You have a time to shine. Nicki Minaj had a time. Cardi B has a time. Everybody has a time. And when it's your time, you go all out. But know that when somebody else is shining, it's their time. And you don't know what struggles or what issues they would have endured that led them here. Right? So let people shine. Let them enjoy. So usually when people... Even in my field now, because I dance, but I kind of back as I would have told you, I don't really dance for artists and thing now. So now that we have other people in the company doing it, like I'm so happy. Like I want to push them. I want them to travel. I want them to see the things that I would have experienced, so even more, so that they could come and tell me about it. So that is probably a little trick that you could use.
Yeah. That's good.
Indeed. And with that, we're gonna go through a few points to let you all know, whether somebody is your frenemy. And we're going through quickly, because guys, we have a tendency to be long-winded and stay forever on our point. Not today. We have people in the house today, and we have to get to it.
We have things to
right, things tinging. So, guys, if you suspect that you might have a frenemy or somebody you acting like your friend, but really not acting like your friend. They're acting like your friend, but it's not your friend. These are some things to look for. And if is a person who could introspect and do some soul searching. Figure out if you have that in you too.
Yeah.
You understand? And if you might be the frenemy in your friendship.
Yeah.
You dig? So I'll go first.
Yeah.
Right? One of the signs that somebody is your frenemy is they always talk about you behind your back.
Oh, Lord.
They just backstab you. You all ever been backstabbed?
Yeah, as I mentioned.
Yeah, but I just always find out after the fact. Like,
Of
I
course.
wish, but I feel
You
like
will never find out when it's actually going
I
on.
wish I just know these things in real time. It's always like years
Yes.
later.
But
now
I mean,
making
even when
sense.
you find out, like, it's what it is, like, you reach the point
Yes.
in life that are even bothering you.
Yes. You know, they find that they talk about you differently behind your back. You thinking, hey, this is my ride or die, my bestie, my day one. And you hear from somebody else that they said certain things and that might not even be true or might be embellished, and it's like you doubt the person, you know, but then somebody else come and tell you the same thing and you're like, well, look at that. You know?
Yeah.
2, 3, 50 Frenchmen can be wrong, like we said last time. I am the type of person who I wouldn't confront. I wouldn't go and be like, well, I hear you say this or that.
Yeah.
No. I would just observe for myself, and if that vibe hits me, you would never know when I leave your life. I will just disappear like a ghost. All of a sudden, you can't get on to me. You can't. I don't answer calls. You can't get a reply back. You start to wonder if I even existed in the first place.
And I like that you
As
said
ghost people, real dread.
I like that you said observe, because sometimes you hear somebody say something about
and you're ready to
behind-
run with it.
Yeah, and you're ready to run with it. And this time they didn't even say anything. I myself was in a situation
just be
where
mindful.
Shawna naming something and I say something. I said even at time.
Yeah,
Why did I even
mindful
leave in
of
my
who
mouth?
say what they say. Like you had a.
Yeah, another
they
thing
feel
that I do
comfortable
too.
telling
Yes,
you
that's what I do to
about
the
that.
person who's bringing the news.
Yeah, I
I
better.
usually say to myself, what does this person gain to benefit by telling me this?
Yeah.
And why are they telling me this? Are they telling me this to help me or to hurt me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I look at the messenger's intentions as well. You know?
Yeah.
So
That's it there.
yeah, so
I wanted to
one
just
way is that
add
they backstab you.
Add a point to that is like on the flip side of it. If you are the frenemy who do this, like, you know, let me look into the camera. Something that I do, and it's not because I talk behind people's back, it's just that I like to check myself. So my thing is, if something have to leave my mouth, if I say I have to say something to Shawna, I must be able to, if I'm saying something, say I have to
About
mention
you?
something about Chris or whatever the case is. If I can't tell Chris directly to her
To your
face, I have
face.
no reason to
To say
tell
to
you.
anybody
And that's the
You understand
guy
what
that
I'm
is
saying?
used
Like, I must
to.
be able to stand by whatever I'm saying in front of your face, behind your back, down the street.
Yes.
That if you come and say so by so, I could be
Yes,
like, yeah,
yes, I did say that because I do believe that.
Yeah.
If
So
I
yeah.
can't tell you in your face, I have no reason
To
to
see
be
it.
telling anybody it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes. Before we continue, should we acknowledge
Yes.
the chat room real quick? All right, because we left them out last time.
And they were vexed.
Yes. So J Revolution, wait, the Makista says I have more male friends. She did say that. Then J Revolution says, hey Krystal, with lovely eyes. Again, a special hello. That's what he doing. Then Shilly's also says special hello to Krystal. Oh gosh, well now the papi showing me now, courtesy hail out. Then Chromatic says, hey everybody in this chat, please bust a like on the video. Yes, like, share this video. The more the merrier, guys. Come on. Right? Then we have Cyan saying, yes, I had many friends who I thought were real and genuine until they were exposed. I was shocked when this happened and I learned to let go and I moved on. Then the Makista says, what I've learned in this is know your lane. Stay in your lane and function in that lane. Don't switch it up. I feel I like this Makista girl.
Yeah.
Makista, show yourself. Show yourself. We liking you. Big up you. Then we have J Revolution saying, yeah, but how you gonna wear the dress by? Wow. Saya goes on to say, I must say, if you have to question a friendship, then that's a reason to show that it's not genuine. Facts. That's an indicator. Makista goes on to say, I lost a friend of over 20 years because I started to act out of the position that I had placed myself in. So she came out, the comfort zone that the box the friend had her in, she came out of it. Science says, exactly. I always tell Shawna she is a very expressive dancer and I love that.
Oh,
Big up
thank
you for the compliment,
Shawna, for the
Cyan.
win.
Yes.
Krystal
Crystal Fields said, oh God, I had a very close friend. People even thought we were sisters. It was all cool and well around that time, but something about her was off, and I couldn't put my finger on it, so I blocked and deleted and signed her. But Crystal ain't even trying to get explanation.
Let's
The Holy Spirit.
Let's leave that alone.
The Holy Spirit tell you, Crystal, you ain't even find out, boy.
Yeah.
So I get a bad vibe. So that's like me saying, Neicy say something I ain't like, I get a bad vibe. Block. Neicy, don't come back.
Neicy will find you.
You
Neicy
know?
will find you.
Nah,
Chris, you block me?
Nah,
You
that
block
wouldn't
me,
do that.
Chris?
I don't block just so, you know. I don't block just so.
I don't block at all.
My block is
Actually, you had to come real good for me to block.
Yeah.
I prefer to ignore. Ignoring works better than blocking. If you block somebody, it's like they got to you in a kind of a
that's
way.
exactly
And I don't like giving people that
disagree.
satisfaction.
For me, it's the opposite because I believe like people and their bad vibes and they could be seeing your stuff and us watching it and
if it's extreme like that, sure.
You blocked. You blocked.
If it's extreme like that, sure.
Yeah.
But if it's just someone that I just prefer to ignore. I archive you so that when you pinging me, I don't get the ping. You know?
Yeah.
So going on. Darlene Noble says, hi Neicy and friends.
Hi.
Who's Darlene? I saw her before.
Yeah.
All right. We have Makista saying insecurity also will create jealousy against you when you are secure in yourself, even in what others may consider flaws, right? Are you accepting your flaws? Some people hate that. You should be ashamed. They should be able to diss you on it anytime they feel like it, and you should recoil, you know. But if you come out and you, my head big, I know that, a real big head, and what now?
Own your stuff.
Own your stuff. You were saying that last week, weren't you? Then we have Shirley saying, Krystal, you don't make joke. We have Thalia Batiste Alexander in the house. She's new. She's also my friend. She says, yes, dying veggies. Yes, Neicy, you and your dying veggies.
You need to cook. I'm getting better.
We have just three more. Crystal Field says she leaves high the drama and intensity of fighting to keep something that you think is worth it, but then it's not giving peace of mind. It's what I live for. Right? And then Darlene says, I am very careful with the term friend. Some people just I leave as acquaintances. Right. And lastly, and lastly, Breezy does it says, if you're off, you don't deserve access. I like that. And Katie just came in. She says, hey queens, hey listeners, hi Katie. All right. So y'all know we try our best to acknowledge everybody in our chat room. It's because of y'all we even have a show. So we like to make sure that we acknowledge y'all. Sometimes it could be a lot and we could, lose track.
But they just make some really good
points. Of course. And with that, we want to ask y'all, do you guys in the chat room and who are listening, do you have any frenemies? Is there someone in your life that you all can consider a frenemy? Call us 4664-O-U-R or 466-4687 and tell us about it. Don't say no names. You can be anonymous.
No names, just stories.
If you don't have to say your name for this particular one, but if you have a frenemy, call us and tell us about that experience and what made you realize you might have a frenemy.
Yeah.
Or if you're willing to share about you probably being a friend of me in the past and how you grew.
Yeah. You had to be talking about a really evolved person to admit that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you had to be able to pull things out of yourself because most of the times you're willing to point the finger. But you remember, as I said earlier, these steps that we're about to go through might make you realize, wait now.
Indeed.
I am the friend of me here.
Indeed.
All right. So I'm going to keep it rolling because we said we're going too fast.
And fast
and we ain't really doing too fast this round.
No.
So the first one we just went through was
backstabbing.
Right? So Chris would have touched on backstabbing if you're just joining. And the next one I'm going to touch on is they don't celebrate your achievements. They don't celebrate you.
Yes.
And a friend is supposed to be able to be happy about your accomplishments. They should be happy for you and happy about your accomplishments. And most times, when you share, we are
getting a call. We are getting. All right. Let me stop with stupidness.
Let me see if Chris can get through.
Yes, we get through. Look at you. Hello, caller. Welcome to Island Girl Talk. State your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, this is Kyle Grant here.
Hi, Kyle.
Yeah, how you doing? Real nice topic too, and
Thank you.
It's I guess personal because it happened to me, and I can relate to all the 3 stories you all shared before. And you notice the word people throwing away brother, sister. That is they're looking at their friends more than just friends.
Yes.
Right. So other brethren, again using that kind of word. And we used to do everything as teenagers and young adults, right? Parties, girls, you name it, we doing it. Boys thing now.
Yes.
And as I started to mature, I wouldn't say I outgrew him, but he just stayed in the same place.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And what happened is that I started to achieve certain things and you could see the jealousy kicking in. I think Krystal shared a story similar to that. So the 2 times I realized your frenemies will show up is when you're at your highest moment or at the opposite at your lowest moment.
Oh, gosh,
so when I was down, you were the person who kicked me in my teeth, make it even worse. If you understand what I'm saying. So and somebody mentioned that they had a vibe that was happening with me, but because that's your brother, you're ignoring that vibe or that I would say the spiritual message again. Because when he was doing his stuff, I was dreaming snakes. Like literally dreaming snakes. But as soon as I cut ties with him, those dreams ended.
No more
so it have a spiritual side to these things, right? And if I didn't do that, I believe he would have lead me to my death. And that's how
Is that serious?
Yeah, I'm not sure he could feel that and bring it back.
Yeah, that if you listen to certain news reports, you could see that it was a friend leading, or let me say a friend of me leading somebody astray or in the wrong place, wrong time. And since I was doing self-development, I realized that at times, unintentionally, I was the friend of me. Sometimes it's not bad talking to the person where share information that wasn't, I think, Neicy shared it, where she check herself before she says something. And sometimes that are given information with the intention to help. Nah, it actually was, my timing was off. But that is grow with experience, is learn what to say, when to say.
Yes.
Right? So, one positive thing, before I go, the positive thing in all this is help you appreciate your true or real friends even more.
Yeah.
If I'm making sense.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, and what I learned from everything you all said is, and from my experience, is sometimes you have to let go to grow. All right, ladies, have a good afternoon.
Kyle, thank you so much. Always dropping gems whenever you call, boy.
Yeah. Kyle, you just like literally touch a spot within me there, because I lost a cousin. And I didn't think of it before, but as he mentioned that just now, I literally lost a cousin through jealousy. And he was like one of my favorite cousins. I was a little bit younger. I remember being probably around, how old was I? Probably like around 9 or so. Remember, he was about 16. So, you know, at that age, as
16.
Yeah, he was a real sweet guy, but kind of quiet. So he used to smile a lot. And the same boy he went to primary school with ended up with him in secondary school. So they had a friendship from primary school straight on to secondary school. And the guy liked a girl, and the girl liked my cousin. Now, this guy is a real dapper guy, like, you know. Girls should like him because he is the cool one. My cousin is not the cool one. My cousin was a good-looking little Douglas boy, but quiet, smilish, very polite. And the police would have done their investigations and saw that he was messaging my cousin. Like, we over that scene, like, we go and sweat, we would pass and pick you up. So all of that was in my cousin's phone. So he went and he met them, and that was it. My cousin never made it home. We got a call for ransom. So it appeared as if somebody calling for ransom. Meantime, he was already dead, according to the autopsy. And the whole family was in an uproar, and eventually we found out that there was a body in Khayne. It was a big story on the news. Some guy see birds circling, and he's smelling something. And he went in and he saw my cousin. So that's how we found my cousin. Yep. And the guy didn't do it alone. He had accomplices with him, and they were the ones who eventually informed, because they didn't want to kill my cousin, but I guess they beat him so badly, and the last thing was a stone that they threw on him, and that was it. He met his end through jealousy. So that's why I say Kyle touched something in me there. So I definitely believe, if in your heart you felt that could have led to your death, it probably could have, because it has happened before.
That person is incarcerated?
Well, he went to jail and stuff. Yeah.
What you mean? And he's still there?
Yeah. I'm not sure if he's still there actually. That was years ago.
It's murder.
Because I remember
it's murder, but it's Trinidad.
And he was a minor.
It's Trinidad.
Wow.
Sorry to bring that little heavy vibes, but Kyle, you do that, boy.
That's how we had to do it. This is what it is about. We have Gregory Smith saying, the man I thought I could trust, I had to press on him. Some people happy when you're doing good once it's not as good as them. And then first red flag was him asking me how you working for less but making these moves. That's Gregory Smith. And of course, now we have Acacia Dervatile in the house. She says, how awful. Acacia is new. Welcome, Acacia. Welcome. Cassie is my friend from a long time. And she is a true friend. She is a day one. All this stuff we're talking about today, it does not apply to her. If it's one thing Acacia knows how to do, is how to be a good friend. Right. So, Cassie, big up you.
And with that, we need to put a pin in it, ladies.
Yes, we're going to put a quick pin in it.
Should I say pay some bills?
No.
It's about time we touch with our sponsors. We touch with our sponsors. But we'll be back, so stay tuned, guys.
Right here on O.U.R. Radio.
Talk.
Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Hello, baby, nice to meet you, by the way. I am a jealous, so you're safe. Yeah. Ooh, I ain't playing, girl. I wanna know your name. Is it cool if we start dating? Yeah. Baby, love, this world is wide. So let's take our time. Yeah. They say that love is blind. I'll say that's a smile. And I just wanna get to know you better. I can show you all the things you wanna see. Lady, I just wanna get to know you better. Have a little bit of faith in me.
And we're back with more Island Girl Talk. We're your hosts. I'm Krystal Khayne.
Trinidad Shawna.
Neicy.
And if you're just joining us, we are talking about frenemies. Is your bestie truly your bestie? Well, if you want to find out, keep it locked here. We are giving you some pointers to find out whether your friend is really your friend. Right? We're going to turn it back to Shawna because she was making a good point.
Yeah. So as I was mentioning, they don't celebrate your success. They don't celebrate your achievements. And a lot of times you find them overly competitive for no reason. And sometimes when you share good news, they tend to act like they're not impressed.
Yeah, boy.
So sometimes they might get a little, all right, okay. They might give you the not impressed. And then some of them might even downplay your success by saying, they might downplay it by saying, well, I did something like that before,
The one up. They call it the
They
one
always
up.
have to give something that is comparative to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Even now what we show, right? I have a friend who's supposed to be my friend.
Okay, Chris, it's okay. It's okay.
Friend who's supposed to be my friend, boy. And up to now, not even a congrats with the show. You're doing good. Ting, ting, ting. I love the girl.
Yeah.
You understand?
I used to get a lot more
Not that we need it, but I mean, if it was the other way around, I would have been bigging up, commenting, and making sure I'm giving her that support. That's how I do now. But
I don't know if you all ever noticed this, like, when you're now starting off, everybody like, yeah. And when you start to grow and actually seeing this stuff come into fruition, or you're doing more, nobody even asking a question, nobody checking it, nobody sharing a flyer, nothing.
I think it stuns people to see the progress from out of your mouth where you spoke it, you speak it into the universe, and they see it actually come to fruition. Like for that, like when that happens, it seems to, with some people, some toxic people, it's like, how?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What you mean how?
Yeah.
Blood, sweat, and tears. That's how I did the work. I did. It seems to, some people seem taken aback by others who actually do what they say they're gonna do.
And to take it a step further, say me and Shawna, they sit down and we decide, you know what, next year gonna be the year. I have stuff I want to do, and Shawna say she has things she wants to do as well. And then the year come and like while things progressing, you're seeing my stuff happening, and Shawna, yeah man, I doing, but they didn't see anything. And then at the end of the year, the same conversation we have, I could be like, okay, well, this is what I have to show for it.
Yes.
And then Shawna still in the space of like,
have nothing to show for it.
yeah. Most of the times that gets under people's skin is because we both start
At the same
time,
level.
or we start
I got it.
with the same conversation, and
Yeah.
how you could get it done.
Yes.
And I still hear marking time. You
Yeah.
understand? It holds up that mirror of like, like you don't want to blame yourself, so it's easy to just put it on somebody else.
Yeah. I want to add on to what you just said. Someone told me once, in talking about the same show and stuff, they said people who come and say, hey, I noticed you did this or that, good job, or congrats or whatever. It's not that they really, like some people may mean it, but most people say it out of surprise or shock, meaning they didn't think you could do it. They just stunned or surprised that you actually succeeded in what you set your goal out to be. You know what I mean? And so just be wary of people like that too. You know? Daddy Boom say fire burn haters them boy. You know, Kyle Grant says, hold on, let me go back. Right. Kyle Grant says, yeah, confronting frenemies is in a non-violent way, but serious way is a good approach, and distancing is the safest approach. Right?
Safe.
That's what I say, ghost them is the best way. Cassia says, I'm not new. She said, I just never commented before. Haha, thanks, girl. Love you. Ole, I read my friend comment. I read it. It's over. Cassia says, I'm not new. I just never commented before. Thanks, girl. Love you. So I give my authentic heal out today. All right, oh God. I know I'm annoying.
I want to move on to one.
Let's keep going, yes.
You ever had a friend? From the time y'all start to talk, if they come to use this, they pulling. Whether it's mentally or emotionally, it's just like, it's never a situation where
drawing from you
into you. They always pulling. From the time you see that name show up on that phone, you just have to feel heavy.
Yeah.
You just have to feel heavy. You don't even know what it is. You just have to feel heavy. And I think I had mentioned this a while before, where like if I call somebody to talk to them, I'd be like, do you have the mental capacity
to
for
deal
what
with
I'm
this
about to
right now?
offload? Because I don't know what I'm calling you in the middle of.
Yes.
But it has some people, even if you tell them I'm having a bad day, that does nothing for them. Them ready to. Yeah. And then after the dump, they go. You can't even vent to them about anything.
No. You can't. I have people like that in my life.
Chris, you know, Khayne's friends.
I don't know. You know, it really. Same Cassie watching on. There are times when I tell Cassie, what kind of person am I that I'm attracting these types of people? Because it really does make you question yourself.
If you are self-aware,
right? If you're self-aware, which I am. But the thing is, I do have a knack for people wanting, like, I listen. You know, and I think I give good advice. So I have a lot of people who call me for that. But I do have people who I think should be better friends to me. And I realize that I am the dumpy and they are the dumper. So they dump everything onto me. And I don't mind most times. It's all good. But there were a couple times, because as a girl, I don't talk my business now. But there are a couple times when I felt like I needed emotional support. I was going through, like, you know, a little health stuff or whatever. And I needed to talk to somebody other than my family. And they were just not there, as in not even present. You know, and I ghosted them. You know, for a while, you know, so I know what that is like. I mean, even if this person is listening on, they can't say nothing because it's true, you know what I mean? And as a girl, let's talk the truth, and this is what this show is about. So it's not something bad that I'm saying or to make them feel bad, but it's just that if you're looking, do better. be better.
Oh gosh.
You know what I'm saying? We're being real today.
I would take that a step further just to add, it's not about like holding back in terms of venting, but sometimes like you come in a conversation, it's not even about how do we find a solution. You just want to dwell on the problem, be negative, be the victim. It's like, okay, we could have this whole conversation and at the end of it, then what?
Yes.
If we're going to talk about something and unpack and at the end of it you leave with a constructive solution and you're about to do the work, then no problem. But if you're going to call me today and talk about it and call me tomorrow and talk about it and call me,
they're comfortable within them and their negativity.
And they don't want the then what. They don't want the solution. They just want to vent. And I get venting because sometimes venting, like you said in a previous episode, sometimes that person just wants a listening ear or a shoulder. They don't need you to solve their problem. But and that's a good point. However, if it is the same situation, they come into you over and over, but you know what this girl said today, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so what you gonna do about it? Okay, so how are we gonna fix this?
It's like, come on.
And then you actually give them a solution. It's like, but Krystal didn't call you for this. You just need to be my friend and listen to me. And after years and years of that, I mean, you're just like what is a punching? Not a punching bag, but
you dump like the dumping.
A dustbin. They're dumping all your baggage and trash.
But I mean, people would have grown comfortable in their skin. So it also means that you're not aligned with the person.
True
because
that.
if somebody has that kind of energy, it's like a constant bacchanalia, it's a constant spirit that they have going with them. They're comfortable in that. If they don't want solutions, whatever situation or level they're on, they're good with it, and maybe it just doesn't align with you anymore.
That's sounding like one of the other points. Maybe they're just like drama. That people like that too, you know.
But that's a big thing when it comes to like patterns, because even if they take it from a place of solution, then they're so accustomed with the drama and the attention they're getting from it and the purpose it's serving is when you take that out of my life, then what am I left with? You know, so sometimes people don't even want to function in a healthy manner. They just want to do what they're familiar with.
And I think I have had experiences with that as well, where that's how they get attention, because and you have to go back again as a person has analyzed stuff. So if it is that growing up they didn't get a certain attention unless it was a buff from their parents or a correction or something that is volatile in some way, and that's the only attention they got used to growing up, then you find as adults all they attract and get toward is drama. Drama. If
they're not
makes sense.
If it's not happening on its own, who's gonna be creating it? Them. Because that is what they're used to. Familiar
toxic
with,
familiarity.
You know? So it stems from something, because I can't see, like, I like to talk, but I like to talk where I leave and feeling filled up. I leave and learning something new that I could apply to better myself.
Poured into in a positive way.
If I am in a conversation, I have a neighbor. Every time they don't really see me where I live in my apartment complex. So if they see me, it's if I go downstairs to throw away rubbish. And when I do bounce up every now and then, she had a giddy rundown on everybody business and the whole complex. Till I started intentionally carry out rubbish in the night when I know this lady inside. You understand? I was like, every time we meet, the only thing we could talk about is this one,
people
that
business
one.
Boy.
I don't even know these people, so she calling them by the apartment number, because I don't even know who living in 27. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? I was like, listen, I kind of rubbish in the night. I kind of rubbish in the night. You understand? We can't talk about nothing else.
Yeah, boy.
Let's run our next one.
All right. They couldn't care less about you. What does that mean? Right? Let me right? A signature move by a frenemy is they just couldn't care less about you. And kind of in keeping with all that we just said. They're not even strong enough to be an emergency contact.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even call them to say, pick me up at the airport. You know what I'm saying? But you there for them. You know? They could rely on you. They could, but they are, whatever you are for them, they are just totally not that for you. You cannot rely on them. You can't ask them to babysit. You can't ask them to do a thing. You know, and in times of emergency, they crumble. They don't know what to do. You know, but if they have an emergency, you're the first person they call because you know what to do. Left, right. You know what? So I mean, and they don't even try.
Yeah.
You know, and after they talk, like Neicy said, they offload everything on you.
They're gone.
They don't even turn around to say, well, how are you doing? What about you? Enough about me. I talk my tail off. How you going?
Yeah.
No kind of consideration. They don't care about you.
Yeah. I had a friend who spoke to me about that today with one of her other friends. The other friend claimed to be extremely close. Like, you're one of my closest friends. And she always explains, expresses herself like one of the closest friends. But today, my friend said, the only time that I get a call from this girl is when she needs something. It's always, I need this, I need that. Can you do me a favor? Can you do this? Can you that? But I don't ever hear from her any other period. Yeah. So
I don't mind being that person, because I have a couple friendships where I'm like the rock in the friendship, and they offload. I'm a private person. Even I have one person I tell all my secrets to, right? I wouldn't say the name, but I don't talk my business even to my closest friends. So I don't mind being that person for them.
Yeah.
But if you know that is the case, and the one-off time I come to you with something,
you need to shut down.
Jump. If I was you, I would jump to the opportunity. Oh gosh, okay, you're always there for me. Let me work it out. You know?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Crickets.
And the not caring is also about paying attention. Like, if you're in a friendship, you're supposed to know when, like, even if they come to you, you're supposed to know your friend to know when something is off.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The reason I had to call one of my girlfriends, because I don't hear from her often, but I noticed, like, normally, like, that's the rhythm of how we communicate. Even if we talk for like weeks, it will have the check-ins or when I even seen her posting as much as online. So I call her, and when I call her, she offloaded, and I'm like, I confused her. How come you didn't call?
Before,
and she was like, she know I had a lot of stuff going on, but she appreciated the fact that I could have tell. Wait, I didn't hear from you in a while. This is not how we just communicate. Something off, and I had to kind of pry her for her to think. Not because she's not comfortable talking, but she was like, she feels sometimes when we talk, she always have stuff going on, so she didn't want to
offload that energy on you,
on the person. And I could respect somebody like that, the fact that you even considering, but I still needed to know I'm here. You know?
Yeah.
Can I go to the chat room?
Of course.
Real quick. We gotta keep our people involved.
We gotta keep them happy,
right? Right. So hold on. So we have y'all know my eyes into righteous. Justin Date says, as someone who has a lot of genuine female friendships, an issue I've noticed with the ladies is keeping secrets, discretion, or gossip. Right? And then he says he's shaking his head because a lot of them have loose lips. And then he put stay solid people. Yes, Justin. Is he new?
It sounds new.
It sounds kind of new. Justin Date.
It sounds new.
We have a Cassia again saying, good point, Neicy. I tell her that all the time. Run them. Oh, God. She's really advising me. She's be like, oh, gosh, why you have these kind of people around you? Why?
No time
It's true. Guilty. We have Fire Wolfman saying, facts. I know some of those people that literally draw your life force from you. It's true. Krystal Field says it's heartbreaking that your best friend can put you up for your demise, but it's not unheard of. The saying goes, always trust your gut feelings and instincts when they come most uncomfortable. Right? 100. Then Makista says, I can relate to what Krystal is saying because I was never the one with a problem and a huge problem came around. Her response was she didn't have the capacity to be empathetic. Oh my gosh, that's a trigger for me. Somebody tell me that.
I just see Krystal eyes to this.
So I've been told, like, Krystal, you are good in a crisis. I am not. I can't. You see stuff like certain things, I can't deal with that. I can't, Bestie. So, in other words, call me for a good time. Good time, girl vibes. But to be a real deep friend, I can't be.
I don't know how I feel about it. I appreciate the honesty and the fact that they know who they are. But at the same time,
I don't think that I'm being real. I'll play devil's advocate here.
Jesus advocate.
Jesus advocate. But I mean, it's the
the
bad
opposite
side, basically.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I wouldn't call that person a bad friend. And I would say this because I am...
That's just one thing, eh?
Yeah, I know.
One thing.
if we're basing it on that scenario, I would say this, that I am somebody who's extremely busy. And a lot of the times when my friends don't check upon me, I don't tote for that. I understand that we are adulting and everybody living their life. And if I hear from them once in a blue moon, I would appreciate the once in a blue moon, and I'm not making no drama otherwise, right? But I am that friend who makes it kind of similar to Krystal, makes it very clear that if you hit rock bottom and you need me for something, I would be there. So when my friends going through the bank and saying they know to call me because I is the one who telling you what to do with them man and them, right? So they will call me for things like that, or you know, if it's just to take them out, or
you know your lane.
Yeah. So I mean, on that side, I don't really have time for a good time all the time. So I on the opposite end. Call me when you need me and I will show up for you and I'll do what I need to do. And I could understand if somebody on the next end now would be like, I can't take that kind of negative energy. That's not my personality. I'll be the friend to call me for a good time. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't knock somebody like that because everybody have their different purposes.
But right? I like the fact that they know themselves. And they're not trying to fit a lane that they're not. Because next thing you thinking, that's what it's supposed to be.
Hold on. I want to add to that, right? That is an excellent point. But this is with somebody who it's just that scenario.
Right.
But what if this is someone who constantly comes to you with issue after issue after issue, drama after drama after drama, and all the time. And let's say in 2 years you never had something to bring to them, and in one time you brought an issue, a serious issue, not even some silly little drama, serious issue to them, and they just cannot be that friend. That's what I'm talking about.
And
that's what I'm talking about.
Getting from that is they didn't even try. They just shut it up.
Because I am not a good time girlfriend. I am not the friend to call when you want to go on lime or party. That is not my scene. Right? You want to go to the beach, you want to go in nature, call me. You want to go on a hike, all right. But I am not a good time girl. So my friends, the real ones, know what they can get from me. So if you know that I's the rock and I's the one you could come and vibes and hash things out with to find a solution, and I don't do that with you often, but the one time I was like, bro, I'm scared. You know? Something going on.
It's lack of effort for me.
You know? And it's like, no call back. I can't talk right now. I have to go deal with something. And then after the fact, it's like, I's not the one to call. And it's like, bro.
That's selfish.
That's things to make you start to take a step back and, assess the situation.
Because I've been in situations where I didn't know what to do. And I just asked the person, okay, what do you need from me right now? Do you want to go watch a movie? Well, I don't know what to do in this, but what you need. What do you need, you know?
I have a few more. Just I find that it's important to say. Acacia says, Shawna, perfect point. Sometimes people are no longer aligned. No hate, but the energy just no longer works for you, and it's okay to have boundaries. My girl, that's my girl. Yeah. Then we have Team Echelon saying, big love to the island girls, just passing through because work duties and whatnot now. Right. But I'll come back to it after I'm done and rewatch. Thank you, Team Echelon. Big up you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
We have Katie C. We'll say, what Katie had to say. She says, had a friend who always undermined my thoughts and my feelings, right? I always thought I was too sensitive. I didn't realize that she was what was happening till I started doing the work on myself. Then she says, I realized they just always needed to have the upper hand. Friends who like to one-up you, right? Friends who like to invalidate your feelings. That is just toxic. Can't deal with that. Gina Chin says, hi, Gina, another friend of mine. Krystal Field said, just two more. Krystal Field said, reason I chose to dismiss my ex-friend, her interest began to... the reason I chose to dismiss my ex-friend was her interest began to explore into my private and personal relationship, especially noticing her intentions were directed toward my husband. Well,
listen.
Rasta.
Okay.
Rasta. All right. You see that? No. Then we have Katie saying, also very excited about the guest today. Oh, girl, we trying to get through these points. We're going to spend some time on her, so you all just keep it locked. Then we have lastly, Makista saying, just to give a small history, her mom died, and the same day I left where I was living to go be with her, in my seat, she shut down. In my seat, she shut down. I'm not sure what you put there, but
like a ish.
Nah. But we get the idea.
Yeah.
She was there for the friend and
then when it was flipped, yeah.
Yes. J Revolution says I'm becoming more of a loner over the years because I realize that the complexities of life are usually to blame for most, if not all, falling outs. Right? And yes. So that's it for now.
A good point. That's a very, very good point.
The chat room chatting today, boy. They're chatting today. Let's just do 2 more now.
I wanted to do one that really stood out to me.
I feel I know where you're going to.
Yeah.
Let me do it.
Go through.
Go through, sure.
I'm feeling pressured.
Okay. Well, let me see one.
They have a different group of friends.
Oh, so she's going to pick another one.
Yeah, me too.
I want to do that one.
I wanted to touch on the fact that your frenemy or your bestie or whatever have a totally different pool of friends that you not included in, you know? And the reason why that stood out to me, because I saw this quote that says, a statement that says, your friend who is not my friend shouldn't know my business. You understand? And most of the times, like in situations like that, is like, they have friends across here who's not your friends, but the stuff that you might discuss here is being talked about in
the next circle.
You know?
Yes.
Or like if they're doing stuff, they would invite you. You understand? Yeah.
I hear
Thoughts
that.
on
I hear
that.
that.
Thoughts
That
on
sound
that.
kind of mean girlish too,
Yeah.
I ain't feeling that vibe. You know, kind of immature as well.
Yeah.
I would like
Run
to.
it.
Should I do it?
Yeah, I'll help you out.
They are passive aggressive. Yes, you're the right.
I was not going there. I was not going
They
there.
are passive aggressive, and let's explain, right? You know what? Let me not explain. Let me demonstrate.
Okay.
Let me demonstrate.
The true haters.
Yes. This is what a passive aggressive frenemy would do. You know, Shawna, you're such a pretty girl. You know, you would look so much nicer if you just wear a little bit of makeup and some lip gloss and maybe some red lip. I mean, come on, like, cause your lips so thin now, it would look thicker with a red lip. You know? Yes, a nice girl in a way. You would just look nicer if you just do this or do that or do some make. Yeah, that is what passive aggressive is. Yeah.
Yes, your hair looking nice, you know.
Really, thanks.
But it's real dry. I must use a better moisturizer.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I don't like the moisturizer. I don't
said-
think it's working good for you. You know.
These friends.
Oh, we gonna be nice and dry at the same time. That is passive aggressiveness. It is when they diss you by hiding a compliment in the diss.
Yeah.
You know, or hiding the diss in the compliment, however you look at it.
That's contradicting.
Yes.
So it don't even make sense.
So they complimenting you, but really dissing you at the same time. But here what? We're going to take a quick break because the time has come for us to pay some more bills, like Neicy said. Right?
You're welcome.
And we're going to pick right back up right where we left off. Keep it locked to Island Girl Talk on OURradio.fm.
Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
As of midnight tonight,
Oh yeah, I get to say what don't kill me, make you stronger.
Welcome back. I was waiting for the Q&A.
I was waiting to see how she was going to.
Welcome back to Island Girl Talk. Chris. I am Trinidad Shawna. We're here with the lovely
Krystal, Khayne,
and
Neicy.
I thought she's going to cough there.
yeah.
That is not my signature thing.
So we've been discussing frenemies so far. Yo, let's call out some of the ones that we touched on. Huh? We did backstabbing. We did Neicy, what she
They
called
aren't happy for your achievements. They don't celebrate your wins.
Yes, they enjoy drama.
Yes. You touched on a really good one when they could care less about
They
you.
could care less, boy.
And the last one we've been touching on so far is passive aggressive.
Yes,
Right?
they're
And
passive aggressive.
Yeah, and normally it's easy to pinpoint bullying when people being mean to you. But that passive aggression is a little bit more difficult to pinpoint because, as Chris would have mentioned before, they would hide a diss under a compliment.
Yes.
Usually quite contradicting, if you ask me. It really doesn't make sense. But that's what a lot of haters do.
Like, yeah, I like that top on you. I mean, personally, I wouldn't wear it with your shoulders, but it's still nice. You know, you pull it off well.
Okay. All right.
Ish like that.
Yeah.
Like, just don't bother to compliment me at all. Say nothing. Keep it, zip it. Zip.
I had somebody, I think I was telling Shawna that did stuff like that, but I didn't even know that is what you label it as.
Yeah.
I just used to tell him there's nothing good to say. Don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
Shawna, let's finish and go through the end. Yes, real quick. They lie a lot. Well, you know, that's self-explanatory.
We know that.
They take advantage of you.
They are too self-disclosed up front quickly, meaning when you now meet them, they tell you their whole life story. Their whole life story. You don't ask for no explanation, but they tell you everything. You know about their mommy, their nanny, their nene, and everybody. Right? And then that's a way to bring you now to disclose stuff about yourself. And when you disclose personal stuff, they own you.
Yeah.
And
and also way too demanding.
Way too demanding.
Yeah.
I think we could wrap up with that, man. But what we want to leave with you all is what you can do when you realize that you have a frenemy. Things that you can do. And it's just 3. You could be the biggest person and forgive them and move on. You know, and just when they come with the ish, move away. You know, don't engage. Right? Forgive them, move on, and disengage. Or you could
also stand up for yourself. You could stand up for yourself, and you don't always have to do things in an aggressive way. Sometimes when things bother you, just express to the person, hey, you're affecting my peace of mind. I think that this the way you're going about it, I don't really like that you're doing something this way. And go ahead and be true about how you feel. Stand up for yourself.
Yeah, and lastly, we have a third one.
Cut them off.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All the way off. Because if it's just unsalvageable and you just no coming back, you've reached the point of no return.
Yeah.
Goes them like how I just do.
Or
cut
just
them
create
off.
some space, like create healthy,
give them. That's why I
boundary.
like to call it. Let me give you some space.
Yeah,
Take
because
some space.
sometimes people need that space to grow. You know, to come into their own and to know what they're doing. But it's not my job to
Indeed. And with that, that's it for our topic of the day. Our topic of the day.
That's what we do now.
Right. What's that? But that's a long time dance though.
I never know if it was forward or back. Which
who knows?
We'll have a topic.
I think it's forward. It's forward.
Right,
we should do a show on old time dances. Yeah. Shawna, we have a dancer in we midst, you know. Right? Well, all right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to, not a break, but we're going to play a little music for you all while we set up for our spotlight, our Island Girls spotlight. I know you guys have been waiting. We've got much to talk about, so keep it locked right here on Island Girl Talk, OURradio.fm.
And like and share.
Like and share.
Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever, celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever, celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
I wanna write my story, I wanna live my life. I don't want nobody judge me for what they think is right. I wanna get my glory, I wanna fight my fight. I wanna feel at ease every time I close my eyes at night. I wanna write my story, I wanna live my life. I don't want nobody judge me for what they think is right. I wanna get my glory, I wanna fight my fight. I wanna feel at ease every time I close my eyes at night. Cause sometimes it's boring, and sometimes it's fine. Sometimes I sit all alone in the middle of my room and cry. And sometimes it's normal, but sometimes I'm high. Sometimes I keep all the weed to myself, sometimes I hide. Every time it's lonely, I pray to the Most High. Most times he says, Rasta man, everything's gonna be alright. I'm not looking for love yet, I wouldn't risk my life to stand up and fight for something that's so hard to come by. I wanna write my story, I wanna live my life. I don't want nobody judge me for what they think is right. I wanna get my glory, I wanna fight my fight. I wanna feel at ease every time I close my eyes at night. I wanna write my story, I wanna live my life. I don't want nobody judge me for what they think is right. I wanna get my glory, I wanna fight my fight. I wanna feel at ease every time I close my eyes at night. I wanna drive in a Audi, I feel I wanna skydive. But I'm living in Trinidad, can't wait till I touch down at Dubai. I wanna reach for the stars them, I really wish I could fly. But I don't have wings, if I jump off a building I'm gonna die. I wanna come off of the Facebook, but everything's online. It's critical if you wanna make your money all in these times. Mommy don't like how my face look, she said the pressure don't rise. But me I got on the tables on the system and give them a surprise. I wanna write my story, I wanna live my life. I don't want nobody judge me for what they think is right. I wanna get my glory, I wanna fight my fight. I wanna feel at ease every time I close my eyes at night. I wanna write my story, I wanna live my life. I don't want nobody judge me for what they think is right. I wanna get my glory, I wanna fight my fight. I wanna feel at ease every time I close my eyes at night.
DC1112 to Khayne's world. All carry-on items should now be stored under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. All electronic devices. I ain't playing. Jealous so you say, yeah. Ooh, I ain't playing, girl. I wanna know your name. Is it cool if we start dating? Yeah, yeah. Baby, love, this world is wide. So let's take our time. Yeah, they say that love is blind. I say that's a smile. And I just wanna get to know you better. Lady, I just wanna get to know you better. Have a little bit of faith in me. Yeah, move from this place to the edge. Love life and dance in the rain. Yeah, fly all around in the plane. Show me pretty pussy aim. Yeah, show me what's been on your mind. 'Cause I've got time lately. On your mind, I've been wondering lately. What you wanna be when you move from this element of your life? Tell me what you really into. Do you appreciate life? Yeah, yeah. Now that you respond, I can see clearly that my love not going in vain. All I want is for you to show me, my darling, that you'll be here through the pain. Yeah, money sweet Yankee, I'm in now. 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 Please afraid to say you love me, love me. Come show me that you love me, love me. Show me that you're with me. Yeah. Please afraid to say you love me, love me. Afraid to say you want me, want me. Show me that you're with me. No need for distance now that you hear me. Go the extra mile and I shame. Cause you're my heart, you are my lifeline. We can go forward, focus on name. Hey, yeah. Yankee, I'm in now. Now when you're forward, all your love, please. Yankee, I'm in now. Forward is forward to me. Yankee, I'm in now. Dash out the thing for me. Money sweet Yankee, I'm in now. Hear me when I say, baby. Money sweet Yankee, I'm in now. Money sweet Yankee, I'm in now. I'm here with you, baby. Money sweet Yankee, I'm in now.
Baby, I
celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever, celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever, celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate, now we celebrate, celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Some days pocket go dry, still I having a time. Good vibes my way.
Welcome back to Islands Girl Talk. Guys, we are your hosts. I'm Krystal Khayne.
Trinidad Shawna.
Neicy.
Minus the cough. sorry. All right, guys. So as you know, we're back. Before we start, that was Steph Kalu with Caribbean Girl and
Yal.
Head Nice.
Yal.
Right?
Yal.
Steph,
Yal.
big up you. Right? So guys, we're going to get right into it. Today we have our Island Girl Spotlight. Right? We know you've been waiting. Right, this girl is well known in the beauty industry and the hair industry locally. She services all the major artists and business people and whatnot in and around the Caribbean, not just here in Trinidad. We want to welcome the lovely, the talented Onika Thomas Francisco in the house. She is a 29-year-old professional makeup artist, beauty advisor, and hairstylist residing in Petty Valley. Yes, she has tons of years of experience under her belt in the makeup industry, right? How you going, darling?
Hi, I'm fine.
You're fine? Just fine. You look more than fine. Yes, I. So, Onika, people probably have seen your work a lot and all the big name soca artists here in Trinidad and Tobago, but they probably don't have a face to put to the name or a name to put to the face, however you look at it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey.
Okay, so I started as a model in the industry and I love modeling. And if you know anything about modeling, I feel like for dark models, like we really have like this spot, like a really small spot.
Yes.
And then I realized, the money was really behind the scenes. It's not making sense. I'm trying to fight up for this top spot. And the money was behind the scenes. I always had a passion for makeup, and Sancho, being a photographer, he always looking for a makeup artist, and it was the perfect opportunity for me to go and learn makeup. And while falling in love with makeup, I fall in love with hair.
Of course.
And here I am today.
So who is Sancho?
Oh, Sancho is my husband.
Oh, lovely. So I think we all know who Sancho is, but people in the entertainment industry.
He is a fashion photographer.
Yes, he is, and has also worked with. Doing it long time and has worked with many an artists in and around Trinidad and the Caribbean. He's right here in the studio, But your today is about Onika.
Yes,
we will bring Sancho in another time.
He will probably get a little guy's perspective or something.
So I read in your bio that you took courses abroad. You learned about wig installation and customization and that kind of thing. Tell us about how that came about. We also read that you did a tour of the Caribbean teaching makeup. So tell us, that sounds really...
So my makeup course, I did it locally with Dion Samuel. So let's big up our local makeup artist.
Big up you, Dion.
Yes, I did my class.
Yes,
I did my class with Dion. I think I was like his very first student. And... my game really wasn't good. I was the weakest in the class.
Wow.
I was the weakest, but I was persistent. I remember just staying home and keep practicing in front of the mirror. I remember seeing my work being bashed at that time. It was terrible. But I just kept practicing, and I'm a very personable person, so I make friends in the islands. Like, Facebook is a huge marketing tool, so I use that to market myself and make friends with people. And I got called to do a class in Syncits where I did my very first class, and Syncits have a special place in my heart. And after doing the class in Syncits, I got called to do class in Antigua, St. Eustatia. I didn't even know that was a country back then. Guyana, I did 3 classes in Guyana. St. Martin, Barbados, like it's just so much. So the whole of 2016 and 17, I focused on doing island tours, and it was so amazing to meet so many people and see how I inspire them.
And what you would do on in these tours is teach makeup, the fundamentals of makeup. And
for professional makeup artists, people who just want to do it on themselves. In Syncits, it actually had a spa that wanted me to train their staff how to do makeup. So.
Excellent.
You said that there was a point in time that people would knock you or bash you. Would you say it made you feel less worthy, or it was like more?
Oh yes.
So how you got through? Because I remember you doing my makeup for one of these shoots, and I didn't want to take it off. I think I wanted to sleep with it, and I don't know, like it was one of my favorite looks. And I remember, I think I did it was a photo
yes, and it was green. I remember how I did your makeup.
I loved it. So
and that day I had like 21 of you guys the same day non-stop.
So you did all of them?
All of them non-stop.
So I'm just thinking, to come from that area of somebody bashing you, how could you now stand here today being so well accomplished? Or what got you past that bashing?
You have to remember your goals, because what I've learned is most times the people that are commenting is people that don't face their fears. They maybe want to do makeup too, and they don't take that time to practice, because before Beyonce, I remember a time Rihanna came to Trinidad and she sang bad and she got booed, and now everybody wants Rihanna. We all started somewhere, and I had to talk myself out of it. Like, okay, Onika, you are better than this, and know that my motivation don't come from the people that are bashing me, and there are more people that are rooting for you than who are not rooting for you. And if you know the internet, it's gonna be over with it in 2 days. It don't feel like that, but it's gonna be over with it. And I see them very same people come to be clients. I love
I make my money, but I love that approach. I love it. I love it. Neicy, any questions?
I just blown away by that's the aesthetic.
She looks good,
yeah, like I'm looking at her makeup and I'm here while she's talking. I'm like, how she get it?
Neicy scrutinizing, you know.
It's just looking flawless. Like her makeup, it looks like skin. You understand? So I think that is probably one of your...
Yes, that is my strong point. I love that. I love a dewy look, and I love that my makeup look like my skin. I don't like to change my face or change my client face. You should still look like yourself and feel like yourself when you leave. And I think the advantage that I had is that Sancho being a photographer, I did a lot of free work where I get to practice on a lot of faces. So I would have to sit in the studio and models who didn't have makeup, that I would just sit down and just do their makeup, and I learn more doing the practical work.
Excellent. So tell us, in your bio it said that you started, you did a makeup course less than 10 years ago. Were you always into beauty and makeup, or did the love come further down?
I feel embarrassed to say this, but
it's a safe space.
Going to school, the front pocket of my bag was a beauty salon. Like,
wow. So it's your whole life practically. Yes.
It was a beauty salon too. Hey, Onika Gabori, flat eye, I'm sure. I had over 50 lip gloss. Like, I would save my snack money to buy lip gloss. And back then, we didn't have all these color lip gloss. It was just the lip gloss. All was the same. Yes, but I would buy all. Yes, but I would buy all. I was always obsessed with makeup, like always.
This is the definition of passion turn into profession.
So you said you love doing hair as well, so you had to put down the makeup for a little while to do hair.
Love doing hair, no.
How you got into doing?
So doing makeup, I fall in love with wearing wigs, like to change my look. You know, you need looks to complement. So that was me. I needed a wig to complement a look I do, because I don't like colorful makeup per se. I would use colors now and again, but I love colorful wigs. I love wigs. So I always had to get a stylist, and sometime in the night I can't do anything. I can't do a look, and I'm a night owl. I will look to create content at night. And one day let me tell you guys, right now, I would be like, you know what? I think I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it. Like, without even thinking through it, I am going to do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a hair course. Told no one, book ticket, pay. And I was like,
that is
girl,
the way to go.
Are you crazy?
Tell nobody. Keep your head down and just make moves.
Yes.
That is the secret, you know. When you have a vision.
Because you see,
don't tell anybody.
Like if I told my friends, they would judge me. They'll be like, why you want to do hair? You're doing makeup. And they did say that
too much.
Yes. What did I tell your niece?
Yes.
When you tell people your vision before it actually happens, you give them the chance to shut it down in your mind mentally before you have even attempted. The best thing to do is you got that inspiration. It made you feel like lit up inside. Yes. You just do what you have to do. Execute.
I think deep down I was already afraid that I'm going to fail because I don't like hair per se. Like I only deal with wigs. I don't like dealing with natural hair or anything like that. Not that I don't take care of my hair, I do. But I say, okay, I'm not going to tell anyone. I went and I did the course, and literally 2 weeks after doing the course, like it was like this. Hair came very easy to me. My mom is a hairstylist.
Wow.
That don't like working in her salon, anything. I literally didn't like
But it's in your blood, though.
Yeah.
You just have it naturally.
2 weeks after, I got a call from Nyla to do her hair, and I was like, what? Yeah. And literally, it skyrocketed from there. I was like, okay, makeup, you take a back seat for a minute. Let me focus on this. And while focusing on hair, I realized the errors that I made in makeup. Because, meaning, when it comes to the business side of makeup, I didn't really make a lot of moves to make passive income.
Right.
So now that I'm in here and it's a whole new market, a lot of people wasn't doing lace wigs at that point in time, and it had no products. So here come ding, ding, ding. Girl, you can create passive income.
Come true with the hair. Like, come true.
Did you bring back that wisdom to your makeup?
Yes, I did. However, this is my personal opinion. I feel as when it comes to makeup, people have brands. Like, I do this. If you bring out a brand, I'm going to buy to support you, but I'm just going to go back to my Mac tomorrow. But here, we don't have any products for hair. Like, nothing. We had no lace glue. We had no remover, no wax stick, no nothing. So it's a go-to product. Like, all my hair products are go-to, and like everyone.
So you had a
uses it.
market for local. Yes, indeed. You recognized the need for it. So you just practically she answered a couple questions that I had just in her response. So what I would ask now, or ask you to do, is give us a holistic idea of what Glam Life TT now provides for their clients, from the products that you mentioned, go through that to the services that you provide, because you do beauty, hair, everything. Just guide us through all the services and products that you all offer.
So I'm going to start with products, and then I'm going to give you all a Frenemies story.
Yes.
So with products, starting with wigs, because the first product that I launched was our lace tint. And I know you guys saw people before wearing lace, and it's very ashy, or it have a white cast. I hated seeing that. And when I did my class, I actually learned to make lace tint, because I asked her, what could I do? And she taught me how to make lace tint. Just one shade, but I figured out how to make about 20-something shades, but I know launching 20-something shades wouldn't be feasible, so I find a way to launch 4 shades, and with these 4 shades, you can make those 20-something shades. So all our shades are mixable, and that's what I learned from makeup. Like, when doing makeup, you don't need 100 foundations. You need like 4, and have a great mixing palette or makeup forever. I know I'm speaking Spanish to you guys now. Like a makeup forever flash palette. A flash palette is a palette that have different colors, like your primary colors, your secondary colors, so you can mix it with your foundation to create different shades. And that's the same thing I did with hair.
So for the people like me who know nothing about this is as much as you're gonna get with me, half wig, and that's it. I know nothing about lace fronts and stuff. So explain to the people, the tints is an actual like a paste or something.
No, it's a spray. All you have to do is shake, spray it on your wig and let it dry. And it comes in 4 shades, cappuccino being our lightest, caramel, chestnut, and chocolate. And it's available at Pennywise nationwide. And you can just always DM us a photo of yourself if you're not sure of your shade, and I will direct you which shade to get.
So we wish you would have brought some stuff to showcase the demo. So ladies, just explain to our audience. Yes, explain to our audience what the lace tint is and how you apply it, what it does, and that kind of thing. Because I know it probably has some women in there going like, huh?
Yeah, me too.
When buying wigs, I always say get transparent lace or HG lace, because transparent lace is that white lace.
Okay.
It's easier to add colors on white. If you say, okay, I'm dark, I'm going to take a dark brown lace. Some suppliers' dark brown might be too dark for your skin. And when a lace is too dark, you cannot correct it. That's how you get that cast on your hair. And you do not want your wig looking unnatural. So get a transparent or HG lace and then tint it. And then you use our adhesive. Our adhesive is waterproof. Installation lasts 2 to 4 weeks, and with our Skin Protect it will last 6 weeks. I always advise people to use Skin Protect because you might be allergic to ingredients, although our adhesive is non-toxic. I always advise to use Skin Protect because what it does too is block the sweat. So if you know that you're a person that's sweat heavy, Skin Protect is definitely for you. And we have our wax stick, which is good for natural hairs to keep your hair in place. You get a nice silk press. You want your hair to stay in place. You have a straight wig. You have no flyaways. And our biggest selling product is our organic hair growth oil. And I made that oil because I had hair loss due to going by a stylist. This is before I started doing hair, and she literally took out my hairline. Yeah.
From the placement of the wig.
Yes. Which is very important to go by someone professional. Research your stylist. At that time, I didn't know. I was just happy to have this wig on. And I developed our oils, and it is the top selling products. I just love seeing people getting their confidence back by getting their hairline back, because here's a big thing, you know. It doesn't matter how much wigs you wear. When you take out your wig and you look at yourself, you want to feel happy. You want to feel beautiful. You want to feel confident. Because I have some clients telling me, they married for 20-something years and their husband never see the hair. Like, wow. How? Like,
listen, and that affects your confidence and your natural, because you think you always need this big mask to present yourself to the world.
Listen, Anika, I'm just going to throw this out there. We want to have you back because now we would want demonstrations, you know, to show women how to do these things and how to use the oils and the adhesives, how to take it off, you know, come do your thing.
Using oils is important because you just don't put it in your scalp. It's something that using oils is perfect for in the morning, and you have to massage it through your scalp and let it soak in throughout the day. Yes. Because if you just put it in the night and you just lie down on your bed, it's going on your bonnet, it's going in your pillowcase, it's going on your sheet.
And it causes acne because it's oil from your hair goes on the pillow. I wanted to ask something that was trending recently. I think you're the perfect person to ask. I don't know if you saw the video with Shansia that's pulling.
Oh my gosh.
Her lace front out like that's yanking it out.
My
adhesive too?
Listen, it was just like
I did a reaction and my heart, like, a lot of people use alcohol to remove their wig. Do not use alcohol. Get an oil base remover, because what alcohol could do is create skin irritation. When you're thinking that you're irritated by the wig, is the alcohol you put on your skin. Get a remover to remove your wig. Like, don't ever
we
do
being
that.
educated today. We are learning something. This should have been a beauty show. Like for seriously, today would have been the day we talking about hair and beauty and makeup and lashes.
Like
and
all.
We're bringing her back, man.
Interested in lace front, because one of the reasons I never did lace fronts was I now getting back my edges. Right up now, because I used to do a lot of protective styles, so like braiding, and it always like would mess with my hairline. And I was like, well, now so far to stay away from that.
I actually think braiding pulls out your hairline. Wigs is actually what grows my hairline, and it don't only have lace front, you have glueless wig options too. I do custom made wigs that is fitted perfectly for your head. So you can wear your wig gluelessly, so you don't have to get your wig stick on. And I say, if you're not accustomed wearing wigs, get a glueless wig to start with. Get a closure.
I love it.
So
I love it.
What is the process? Because you're full entrepreneur doing business here, making products. Like, what is your process? So, like, how you even came up with the idea, and then what was your process to start?
So finding a chemist,
right?
Finding a factory, getting it approved locally before making them, because you have to make sure that whatever you're putting out on the market, because my products are sold internationally, and US people like to sue.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that everything is approved before you put it on the market. Sometimes we have products that fail, and it's hard when a product fails because you invested so many money, time, resources behind this. So it's sad, but it's always for the good. I give it to people to try. It could be stylists that I trust, that I know that they would not say, hey, guess what Glam Life going on launch? Friends, clients, I will ask clients, hey, I'm about to launch this new product. Could I try it on you? Are you willing to try it? And
so you have a team that would sample, basically. Okay.
Very nice.
I want to ask about this name. Every time you say it, it sounds like empire status. I mean, you are building your empire, diversifying and whatnot. But when you started it, did you see it becoming all that it is and still becoming? And what was the inspiration behind the name?
There's a story there.
Yes. When I started Glam Life, it was to be a company with a group of friends.
Right. Oh, is this the story? Is this the story?
So it was a group of friends, and Sancho and I are the only people that remain. So I'm like, what is going on? And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to own this company and go ahead. I already started registration and say, nobody wants to put their money together or anything. Everyone have great idea, but when it's time to make moves, nobody wants to make it. And I feel like Glam Life embodies who I am, because before my name was Island Girl Glam. When when I was into makeup, I was Island Girl Glam. So the glam stick with me, and I just was like, my life is so glam, and I just stick at Glam Life right there. And I feel like the name embodies who I am. Also, back to the story. I said I had to tell you guys.
Let me hear the thing. I don't have popcorn, but I have one.
So friends, I trust friends, and I had a friend sample products way before it launched, because I am a planner. I plan what I'm going to launch next year and the next year after that. And how I'm going to launch it.
He's like,
how I'm going to market
it already.
The ad campaign. I sit down and I plan everything, budget. Every day, I plan my day. I plan everything. So I tell a friend, and then she goes, you know what? I want to launch a product. Obviously, I'm your friend. I'm going to mentor you to doing this and help you speed track your process. And she was like, oh no, I'm not going to launch anything like you. I'm going to launch something totally opposite. Well, now I am all into helping you. Now, if you told me that you wanted to get into beauty, I would make us compete, meaning I launch the glue, you launch the remover. So people
work
have to exactly. My girl bring out the exact same products. She even take the wood in the way I would my products, the colors. I was like, I had to change some packaging, and then I realized that
she dropped it before you?
Some products were dropped before me, because some of my products were already on the market. And then I have to realize that wasn't my friend. And I think she was shocked. I sent her congratulations, because I was like, you know what?
Keep it classy, baby.
You go high. And not only that, made the best product win. It's not about launching the product alone. It's about marketing. And if something is not your idea,
you don't know where to go,
not your vision, you will never see it through.
Indeed. I like the skill, Oli. I like the skill.
Listen, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to go with it. It reminded me of a girlfriend who was a hairstylist, and she had a friend as well doing hair, and she came up with the name, and she mentioned it to the friend. The friend run and registered her business name.
That is so grimy.
And today the friend's doing nothing with it, so she has the paperwork for the name but not operating.
terrible.
Wasted.
That's terrible, and that's
horrible.
where I don't tell anyone anything. Like just go.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Keep your head.
But I could imagine that was extremely hurtful.
It really was hurtful.
Yeah.
But I think you had to learn that lesson in the baby stages because of where you're going now. So now you know how to protect yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're correct.
I was going to ask, so what are some challenges that you would have encountered
was a
on your
challenge.
journey? But that definitely was one.
Yes,
But would you say that there were others that you would have encountered?
I think another is I genuinely support every stylist, and I realize that this is our culture, but it hurts to see that I give you don't have to be popular. Like any stylist that I know show me love, I give my products to try.
I can attest to that. She gave me her wigs for my video. I know.
I am literally like that. It takes 5 seconds just to tag and say Glam Life and they won't, but they would tag an international brand that they have to pay. And I feel like we talk about support local, but we really don't mean it. And as you guys were saying earlier, it's like they feel like you will not make it. And what I've learned is that do not look where you don't get support. Like my website is mostly international clients. I get my website sales from. And locally, the products is always sold out. So I know they're buying it. It's just...
They don't want to highlight.
Yeah, like,
they
oh my gosh. It's taking you nothing to tag. I might even send you free stuff for tagging. It's really easy.
Well, your money running. That's what I have to say.
That's right.
We're not interested in the negativity once the money running.
Yes.
So, Nika, you've mentioned some of the products that you've launched through Glam Life TT. I want to ask, what are some of the services that you provide? Do you do like image consulting and that kind of thing?
Yes, we do that. I also do makeup, as you say. Hair, wigs only.
Make sure I'm letting you all know where it starts and stops.
Wigs installation, custom made wigs, and taping extension. Tapings is like the new craze is actually, I would make it be known that tapings is for healthy hair. You have healthy hair, you come and get tapings.
What is taping?
Tapings is like you cut a bundle and add piece of tape and you're putting it onto your hair. It lasts 2 to 4 months.
Is that like
it's like clip-ins? No, it's not micro. It's like clip-ins with tapes on it.
I see.
Yes.
It doesn't damage the hair when you're removing it?
No.
How is it lasting?
Yes.
How is it lasting that long? Because when you say tape,
it's a waterproof tape.
Yeah. And when you're removing it does not damage the hair, pull out the hair.
You can use our remover to remove it. Yeah, we have videos like that
all
on
kind
our
of
page
things
too.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. You mentioned, you want to go ahead?
No, go ahead.
You mentioned that you would have worked with artists and you said Nyla.
Yeah.
Who else you work with in the industry?
I work with Patrice. I work with Nadia. I actually love Nadia's spirit. I am currently working with Destra. I work with Jadel.
Yes, Jadel's my girl.
Yes. I worked on the Roadie Show season 1. I was the hair stylist and makeup artist for the Roadie Show, and it was an amazing experience. It was hectic.
With all roadies, all the female characters. Yes. What's the names again?
Fleeky.
Oh, God. Yes. The confidence is everything.
Yes.
April.
Apples. No,
apples. Apples.
Yes.
And the one was
Jessica.
We have to bring Rudy on the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you work with Axia too.
Yes.
Oh gosh. So it's fair to say that you are well known in Trinidad, at least in the local industry. And have you worked with anyone regionally?
Yes, I work with what's her name?
Dovey.
Yes, I work with Dovey
from Jamaica.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. I worked with her.
I like her song.
Yes.
Very, very interesting song.
Nice. So tell us again where we can find your products. You said Pennywise?
Yes, you can find
it
at Pennywise nationwide and at Darlene's here in KS, Sawa and St. James, and at our website www.glamlifett.com, and we ship worldwide. 2 days shipping.
Nice. We just have a couple more for you, unless Neicy, you have one?
Yeah. I want to ask who's somebody that you would like to work with.
Shensia.
I could see that. Besides Shensia,
no one. I literally love my clients. I feel like I form a community, and I am open with anyone that want to work with me, but like I don't have anyone that I must have to do.
Nice. So what can we expect from you in the future? Any new projects on the horizon?
But she wouldn't say.
Yes. You don't have to tell us.
We have 2 upcoming projects, and I'm currently working on a new product. This product was like the most requested product. That's another thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Listening to what your clients want is very important, and what the market needs. So that's another thing I had to learn that I didn't learn in makeup. Don't launch what you want to launch. Launch what people need.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
I think that's across the board. People focus, even like with like as an artist, you might put out a song that you like, and then the audience really like it. So you focus on your customers, your clients will tell you what you should be, providing them with.
All right. So as we mentioned, you're so established now at this point. So can you tell people who would like to know, people who's following that same path, like what advice you'd give to them?
You have to create your own path. Before I go into my advice, I have this, I don't really like to address thing, but people feel like everything came easy to me because of Sancho. Like every artist that I worked with, I had to work for them. I remember before I did Nadia, I had to see Nadia came to our studio, do work, and other stylists would have done her. And honestly, if I had done her then, it would have been terrible. So honestly, I had to develop as an artist before I did her. So nothing comes easy, and people feel like, oh my gosh, they get easy, this, that, and the other. But my advice is to find a mentor. Find someone that is doing better than you. Don't think, oh, she feels she did. Did you have a conversation with her? Did you have a conversation with him? Like, find someone outside your circle, because most time the help does not come from your circle. Your circle beats you down. Move outside your circle and find a mentor. A mentor is going to get you somewhere faster because they're going to help you avoid every mistake that they made. And you have to learn to serve people. I feel like we live in a generation right now that don't like to serve. Everything is slavery for them. Like everything is slavery. So you have to learn to serve people, and you must have your vision. You must have your mission. You must know your target market. It's very important. You cannot target everyone. Before you start, you must know who you're going to target. And the reason for having your mission and vision is, see, when tough times come, you have no friends, no support. You have to know why you're doing this. And that is why your goal, your dream need to be yours. Because if it's not yours, you're gonna quit.
Well said.
Especially
well
when things get tough.
Well said, Anika.
Who is your mentor?
I have a few.
Let the girl keep her stuff secret there. But if you want to share, of course.
So someone that, most of my mentor is that people that don't know me. Let me explain. Like, I don't know if you know BB Judy. She have a big hair brand. So I buy her classes. I look at what she do. I listen to her advice. I invest in myself. Then spiritually, because everything comes, this is my belief, everything's come back to the Bible. So you have to align yourself. So Dr. Luke Kwamina, I would follow. So he feeds my spirit daily. And just research.
These are more like your role models and that kind of thing. I love it. Talk the things, girl. Talk the things.
Talk the things.
And one, I will keep mentioning, one person that always stuck by my side is Tion Seeley.
Of course.
He is such a sweetheart. Like, he welcomed me in the hair industry with open arms. He taught me stuff. He was like, Onika, I don't teach anybody, but I'm going to teach you.
So that is called
Tion is good people.
Yes, that is literally favor.
So Tion, big up you. Yes, Tion is actually the one who I worked with, who got her to donate her hair for the video and stuff. And that's how I learned about her more. I mean, I knew about you through watching Jadel with the different hair and that wigs and all of that. But like, I experienced your product, and her product is superior. Like, the wig looked and felt exactly like my natural hair.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And only Tion could call me and get me to do something
Yeah.
late at night because he called me today for tomorrow and I went and make it immediately.
I feel special.
Well, I keep hearing when you speak and talk about like a business and that's how detailed you are with everything is quality is very important.
Yes.
to you. Like
It's
quality
very
first,
important.
everything else after.
Yes.
And I think that a brand building on quality would stand the test of time. So keep that up.
Thank you.
Well, Onika, we want to thank you for coming and sharing your journey.
Yes.
You know,
Thank you.
and for being our Island Girl spotlight for today. But y'all, the strippiness now starts. The strippiness now starts. So guys,
We do our job. You're professional.
yes, keep it locked. We are going to be right back with our sip and spill segment. And you all know how that goes. You're going to be asking Onika some prying questions, out of timing questions, spicy questions, dicey questions. And we're going to see how steamy. And we're going to see how she handles it. All right. So keep it locked right here on O.U.R radio.fm.
Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever. Wherever. Whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever. Wherever. Whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? I know I may be a lie. I get it. I'm something now. Need attention 24/7. Not to mention I get jealous. I know you deal with that like a house. No one can deal with that like a house. Running like a retro love. Burn it down and save our love. Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? We need a conduit, 'cause this love is too damn electric. I never expected this. By the way, did you check your messages? Hold up, what the I'm insecure to everything. Yeah, you used to love me like you said. Did you check your messages? I've been texting all day. I know you deal with that like a house. No one can deal with that like a house. Running like a retro love. Burn it down and save our love. Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? Can you take me higher? Can you take me higher than this? Can you take me higher?
Oh gosh.
And we are back with Islands Girl Talk. Guys, we're your hosts. I'm Krystal Khayne.
Trinidad Shawna.
Neicy.
And of course, we have the lovely Onika Thomas Francisco in the house. Yes, giving us a run through of her journey, her career, her everything, her life goals, her business. Yes. And I must say a lovely, light, airy, positive disposition. Yeah. You know what I mean? Big up you, darling. Big up you. Right? So, guys, as you know, this is our Caribbean sponsored Sip and Spill segment. Right? I don't think our tech guy ran the ad. Did he run the ad?
Yeah. He ran it.
Again,
Chris, what's going on? What's going on, Chris?
Old age. Okay, let me do my work, right? Enjoy the crisp refreshment of Caribbean Hard Cider, an all-natural gluten-free blend crafted with champagne yeast. Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider is available in original, pineapple, and rosé. Whenever, wherever, celebrate with Caribbean. Drink responsibly. Yeah?
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to start our Sip and Spill segment. But of course, guys, you know how we like to do. We have to turn it over to the chat room just for a little bit, see what our people saying. And then we go in and put Miss Onika in the hot box. Right up. And she husband here, so you know you're getting it live and direct. All right, guys. So we have the Makista saying, FYI, I still talk to her, but I don't make her priority. She's talking about frenemies, right? Cyan is saying, I have one person influencing you. Sorry, I have what did she put here? I have one person influencing you to do wrong and go down a wrong path. I think she's talking about frenemies here.
Probably.
I believe. Yeah. We have Cassie John. Is she new?
Yes, that's my bestie.
Hi, Cassie.
Who's a true friend, not a frenemy.
Big up you, Cassie. That is my friend name too, Cassie. Right? She says, you're so cute. Oh, thank you. We have Katie in the house saying, Onika. Yes, we have Stefan Subera saying, hello, ladies. Just sending you all good vibes on your session today. That's my boy, my brother. Big up you, Steph. We have Kyle Grant saying, I worked with Onika before. She has a fantastic personality, spirit, and work ethic. We can tell. Yes. The fight for local support is real. I would love to offer her a free ad spot in our next issue of We Lifestyle magazine, which is a digital online magazine.
We'll have her people call your people.
That's right, Kyle. Don't study, we go link it.
Right, we'll have her people call your people.
Kyle also says I will reach out to her after the show. Right? So
cancel the people.
Cancel the people. Derek Mitchell, is he new?
No, that's my dad.
Hey. Daddy, big up you. He says, good evening to the three most beautiful and talented girls on talk radio, or should I say 4, because the guest looks amazing.
Yes.
He said, question.
She's giving.
He said, oh gosh, hold on. He said, question, is it necessary to make up an already beautiful girl? Lyrics.
Yeah. He's smooth. He's smooth.
Daddy smooth, boy. Sancho like Shawna to say, ready yourself, ready yourself.
Smooth.
Cyan goes on to say, I am so happy for Onika's advice concerning marketing and building a business. Yes. Her best advice gives clients what they want or need. Listen for the demand. So she's saying that your advice about listening to what their wants and needs are is good advice. Right? And that's it for the chat room right about now. Nice. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready yourself, you know. Ready, we get into that. So guys, pan that camera to us there, Ananias. It is now time for the Sip and Spill segment. Sponsored by Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Are they ready? Cheers, wait. Cheers. Gonna give Onika a toast there. Cheers. Are you ready? We sipping. And we spilling. Well, Onika, you spilling. So
you have to sip before you spill.
You have to sip before you answer, before you spill.
Okay.
And we doing some repeat questions from last week because we do acknowledge that
it's
different people, new guests, and different people respond differently.
I starting off with an easy one.
No. It's
easy question.
We stopping you.
Let's not get
into
the
Shawna should say.
Yeah.
It's in my spirit.
Let's get into
No.
All right.
Easy thing all the time.
So what is your, if you're aware of this, what is your love language?
All right, that's a nice one.
Let me see something going on. Let me see an eye contact.
No,
Gift giving.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Gift giving.
Gift giving. Yes.
So that's what you like, kids?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Acts
But
of
you like to
service
give
too,
gifts.
Yeah, I love to give and I love
she
to
likes to
receive.
receive.
Yes. Indeed.
Most times they say when you like a certain
Yes,
style,
you
tend
do
to-
it.
Yeah, like me on quality time.
Well, Shawna asking nice thing. I go ask nice things too.
Yeah, we go warm shop.
Yeah, the warm up.
What do you think is your best quality? Sipping.
I think my best quality is my personality.
All right.
Agreed. I agree with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Neicy?
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Other than people stealing your ideas.
Well, it could be that too, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The list is long.
But
Number one, that have one spot.
Bad hygiene.
Okay. Right.
well, I think
But you
that's for
can't be
everyone.
Glam life.
Yes.
And you're coming around
Up
man.
close and personal with people.
Yes, bad
We hear that.
Yeah.
Are you
Sean?
ready? All right. Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, she gonna explain. That's it.
Yeah.
You okay to elaborate?
So many instances. This one time, you know, in your spirit, you just know, like, it have somebody else. And long story short, the girl messaged me to tell me that she was having a baby.
She woman to woman, yeah.
Yeah.
She comes here as a woman. Wow. How you took that?
You know, I would like to say, but I was stupid in those times. I was
Yeah.
sitting there thinking how to make it work.
Yeah.
And should I take care of this baby? Terrible.
That's the heart. That is
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I would
Seriously?
slap the back then me. Yeah, seriously.
How to take care of the baby?
Yeah, like, you know what?
Like how
I
they
do?
could make
yeah,
it work
make
with
it
the baby
work.
around.
Yeah.
Wow.
You was real in love, girl.
Watch Chris' face. Listen, you had to pay attention to the facial expression.
love
She was
right there.
like, what
Like,
madness?
I mean,
But yeah,
babies are a blessing, but you in study,
nothing.
well, there's no way it's about. Well, moving on. We hear you, girl. We love that big heart of yours. Big up you. It's me.
Yeah.
All right, we going in hard. No, not hard.
Hardish.
Nah, not even. At what age did you have your first kiss?
14?
You start young.
She out there.
It's just a kiss. It's just a kiss.
Yes, it's just a kiss.
What kind of kiss? If it's a peck, it's just a kiss.
Nah, like my first real kiss, 14, yeah.
All right. You liked it.
Don't sound bad.
I find
It was alright.
It was all right.
Yeah.
All right.
But
all
back
right.
then,
How
it
you would
was
rate
like,
it?
yeah, like the 14-year-old me was like the best thing ever.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't
I
wait
hear
to
ya.
go and tell all your friends.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is,
Mm-hmm.
he kissed my best friend that
Oh
same day.
gosh.
Friend of me. And then she come to tell me.
Wow.
I am
That friend of me start early.
Yeah.
I am pissed.
Yeah.
I'm very, very pissed.
I had terrible judgment in friends.
Yeah. Oh,
It's your heart. Because you know you.
Yeah,
and know
you
how
will
genuine
expect.
you are. You
Yes.
think I had to learn that early.
Yes.
Don't expect you from people.
I had a lot of naive situations. That's why I stick to myself, because I tend to give and love and feel like the world is full of that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let me hear this.
What
Okay.
is the first thing you do every morning when you get out of bed?
Gratitude. Like,
Alright.
list 5 things I'm grateful for every morning.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn it up a little bit.
Turn it up, Sean.
All right.
Because Shawna not having this.
So you ever had to juggle more than one man?
Spill the beans. It's only us here.
I've seen Huzzy face, but there's no going to
I
be
will
any
not
time it could have
call
been from
it
behind
juggle.
them.
Let me tell you this. This is going to sound terrible.
That's all right.
Let me take a sip to
We all
judge
do
me.
terrible things in the past.
So,
Something.
at this point in my life, I was living with myself and bills need to be paid.
Right.
So I would go by this bar. My friend used to work at this bar, and I would dress up all nice, go online, and the thing is, men are gullible. So they see a pretty lady by a bar, their mission is to try to get her drunk to sleep with her, and my mission is try to make as much money as I could. So what would happen is that they would buy things for me to drink. My friend would give me water in a cup.
Right.
And she would take the money. So all this time they think that I was drinking. I was literally making money.
Damn girl.
Yeah. So that was my weekend job afterwards.
Okay, so this is
So-
her friend works at the bar. So they're thinking that they are buying her drink. So if she asks for a cocktail, you think you're buying her cocktail.
Wow, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So you're getting cocktail money, and
no
she
cocktail.
drinking water.
Yeah. And they want to know, like, this girl not getting drunk here today.
Restaurant with this alcohol.
But that is like my only situation.
time.
Yeah.
No,
And
that is
it had
brilliant.
men
That's the
who,
first time I've ever heard.
yeah, they would think.
that
I
is
think my business mind was like always
Yeah.
clicking, like,
Yeah.
okay.
That is
What's the
brilliant.
most though? Like, what's the most you ever take home in one of those?
1900, and that was like,
In drinks.
yes,
Because it would be different.
that
Probably
was
go-
more than 12 years ago.
Wow.
And that's not buying bottles, like nobody just glasses of drink too.
Because
That's
remember,
just two
those drinks
throws.
are usually expensive when you go
Yes.
to those high-end bars
Yes.
anyhow.
So you would order drinks that look clear or something, so that when she gives you water, it
Or
doesn't-
sometimes like screwdrivers, my drink, she would just put orange juice and put cherry to the top,
Or no
charge me.
alcohol.
Yeah.
But most times it was water, because who knows if I'm drinking the straight.
Your friend
Yeah.
is your
Yeah.
friend. I like her.
damn.
I like her.
She is
Yeah.
the, she
I
is
could see the ladies in our audience.
she is the where we hide in the body type of
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Split the money after. We had to run it for a few months until I'll get my bills on track. And I was like, okay.
I love it.
Wow,
I love it.
interesting.
I love it.
Who's
And I
next?
like
Yeah.
the fact
Me?
that it's somewhat innocent because you're not conning anybody technically when you think of it.
Well, there's a slight con, but she's not selling herself.
That's where I'm
And
coming
that
from.
is what
But
I
they
like.
had a goal. They just didn't get their goal.
Exactly.
So,
Wow.
I like it.
It's very creative. I've never heard that. I've
Monica the
never.
swindler.
She drinks swindler.
now, if some of these people hear this, I'm terribly sorry. But back to that, I had this guy that I wouldn't say I was with him, but he would say he was with me because he was in love with me. But I was really going through a horrible breakup from the same guy who had the child, blah, blah, blah. And he loved me so much. So he was working offshore, and literally, I know when he come online, I have like $3,000 to myself, and all I have to do is just talk on the phone. And when I reach for things to get serious, I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I'm still having which I was, but I should not have allowed him to fall with me. So that was terrible. So
This is a guilt talk today.
that was terrible.
This is a guilt talk today.
Yes.
I have one. Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Oh, no.
Yes. In my younger days, yes.
How you do it?
Like, okay, so before I learned that it's about two of you guys being pleased, you always felt like the man have to be pleased and, satisfying your man, and you would just be there like, okay, and my friend taught me how to do it. Like, she taught me how to fake.
You don't have to demonstrate.
Yeah.
You can describe.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
All right.
I want to ask.
But you made the noises.
yeah.
I get it. We get it.
Yeah.
Niece?
Well,
Is you looking at me like, really, Krystal?
yes. What's the longest you've gone without sex?
2 years.
Intentional.
Yes. Yeah.
Mercedes tree.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I like it.
I feel something about the 2 year mark is be like, But,
Yes.
No more of this.
What made you decide though to
Heartbreak. Heartbreak is really making
yeah,
you.
just like it locked down.
Yeah.
That is not my reason. Nobody worthy, boy.
Yeah.
I just kidding. Time to take a trip.
All right. Whose turn is this?
Sean.
Your Sean.
Whew. Okay, let me see if I find a good one here. Do you enjoy dirty talk in bed?
It depends
Yeah,
on
ask the girl that with your husband, right here.
It depends
But he
on
will
the
not-
situation, on the scenario. Like sometimes I like music.
Okay.
in bed.
Music is
Yeah.
lovely.
Like
But
slows?
yes, I like 2000 R&B. Like it, you know, Usher, nice and slow.
Yeah. All right.
And
sorry.
sweat.
Nice.
Nobody.
So since we're talking about those things, Sandra, block your ears, boy.
I think somebody called it outside.
Yeah. A big smile on his face. I don't know if to ask this too, considering what she does, but I guess it would make for an interesting answer. Do you enjoy getting your hair pulled?
Let me tell you, I hardly have a wigs home. Like, my hair literally is always in corners going back. Like, literally. So,
Okay. All right.
So no pulling of the hair.
Yeah.
Chris.
Sean, oh gosh, all right now. Let's say we're going in hard, you know.
It's Neicy's turn.
Who is your favorite person in the whole wide world?
my little sister.
Shawna, Sancho, hard luck, day boy.
How old is she?
Hard luck.
She is 11 years old, but she is so loving and so caring. She will call you every day to see if you're okay. She's like a little mommy. Like,
We find you doing real good, you know.
Nah, we had a light up this fire.
Sometimes you like to put people on the spot, but she going strong. So now, last round.
Most embarrassing moment.
You had a sipper.
It was a DD drink swindling.
most embarrassing moment. I didn't do my hair. I just letting you guys know this is before I started doing hair. Is that my wig fell off during sex?
Oh my god!
Like he pulled on it or
just.
Did they know it was?
Yeah, it's a long blonde wig. It's just
okay. Well, I think it's
Did
much true.
But did it stop the process?
I feel we paused. I did. I was like, I don't know what to do, and then we continued. But literally
inside, that's a killjoy.
Yeah,
this is giving me flashbacks of pre-Jesus Neicy.
Oh gosh!
I have a mini story, guys.
Tell me.
I want to hear.
I used to rock this I like natural style, so even if I do a wig, I'll go on the natural side. So I had like this curly wig and I cut like a bang. So when I put it on, you don't see the edges, so it doesn't look like it was like I mixed with something. And we was doing the do, and when we get it, he act like he just keep, because he thought it was mine. So I would just like that thing it off and just like, you know, like hold his hands, and he just, and I had to like stop in the middle of it and be like, dude, the hair is off limits. This is not my hair. Like I had to, because his hand just keep going. Like you know how I want to patch there.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, listen, hair is off limits.
This is a no-no.
Pre-Jesus Neicy boy.
Pre-Jesus Neicy.
I have one. I had one. Where is it? Shawna, go. I don't find it back. I don't find it back. Okay, I find it. Is there anything that you consider completely unforgivable? That if somebody does it to you, it's just an automatic lock off. Like, that's it. You're done.
I don't know how to think about it.
At this moment, I don't think so, but it would be carrying my business somewhere because it takes a lot for me to go to someone.
Yeah.
I don't tell nobody anything. So if I do tell you something, I'm really going through it. And it's not really unforgivable. I would block you. I don't have that high road type to see you posting your life normal, knowing what you do. I would block you.
Protect your peace.
Yes. And if you apologize, I will forgive you, but I don't ever want to speak to you again because I consider you to tell you that. So
yeah, all right,
okay,
all right.
Can I ask one more?
Yeah,
Neicy has one.
Do you believe in horoscopes?
Used to, but when dating, I would have stayed away from Gemini men. They were the worst. Like I was attracted to them.
Scorpio boy?
I broke my heart and that was
gosh,
it.
why are you talking about me?
I know a Libra guy.
Yeah.
He broke my heart and that was it. After that, if I don't believe in it now.
Yes, I don't believe in it now.
Back then, in it, trying to find light, you try to figure out what is what. Now,
I mean, it have some truth to it.
Yes.
But back then, and after him, if I meet a fella and you come and say he's Libra,
that's how I feel about Gemini. From the time somebody said that there was a Gemini, it's like
get the heads.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I have one last one. Yes. And it's kind of out of timing, and I'm sorry. But this is what Sip and Spill is about.
Use of Krystal is abuse of Krystal.
The power of Christ compels you, Krystal. All right, no. But seriously, have you ever been with an older woman?
Yeah.
I thought for sure she was gonna say no. Dun, dun, dun.
No further
Look at me,
question. No further questions. That's it, Your Honor. No
you are
further
not
questions.
obligated to divulge, my dear.
No further
It
questions.
is a wrap for Sip and Spell, right? Featuring the lovely Onika Thomas Francisco, right? Guys, we're gonna go to a quick commercial, and we are going to be back. Guys, we're gonna be back with the Bacchanal segment with the lovely Shawna in the house. Keep it locked to Island Girl Talk right here at O.U.R Radio.fm. Neicy, pick your jaw from up the ground. Come. Pick it up. We'll be right back, guys.
Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Whenever, wherever, whenever. Celebrate with Caribbean. Now we celebrate. Celebrate with Caribbean.
Caribbean Tropical Hard Cider. Drink responsibly.
Pictures looking at me too, wearing all your shoes, tripping, staring at the moon. Why you had to leave so soon? When they took you away, the pain it stayed more than 1,000 days. Never walked away, and the feeling you gave me remains. Lift me up, you stay.
Welcome back to Island Girl Talk. All your things steamy. You know, we like to say things tingin'. The vibes nice. But you know what segment this is. I only have like some echoes here in the studio. But this is the Get Through, Gone Through segment. Yes, you know how we do it. We always drop a scenario. We talk about it from both sides and trying to figure out if it's a kind of a get through or a gone through scenario. You know how we do it. But before we do that, you know, we can't forget our peeps. So Chris, hit us up with the comments now. Let's see what's going on.
We only have a few. We have Firewolfman saying, wow, all your woman too wicked. All you too wicked.
I'm sure that was for next year, yeah?
All you too wicked. Oh gosh, we shouldn't.
Genius.
He say, all your woman too wicked, but he's joking.
Yeah.
Then we have Krystal Field saying, I don't usually do makeup or lace wigs because I really don't have any reasons to, but if it's for an event that may demand it, I'll do the change.
Right.
Big up you, Krystal. Then we have Makista saying we want pre-Jesus Neicy back. only for 2 days a week.
I rebuke
He said we want pre-Jesus Neicy back only for 2 days a week. And what's that?
I have no idea.
That's talking like an arrangement.
I rebuke you.
For an entanglement.
I'm telling you.
Right? And then we have KTC saying, look, Neicy face. And that's it for the chat room. My word.
So let me do this thing quick.
Get through
Here the juice.
The juice.
So I want you to put on your vision cap and think about this scenario, right? So we have a young lady, she's about 25, with a man who she's extremely happy with.
Okay.
Right? Things going nice. They have a nice chemistry, good vibes. He's extremely intelligent, charming. He have his finances together. Actually, they've been going on trips. They met the parents. Everything is great. It's a very good duo. And as such, this man decides to take the next step. And he proposes to her. But she says no. And the reason is because she's too young. So, what is all your take? Let me talk about this because, I mean, you know, people will say everybody entitled to their own feelings. Is she really too young? Does she have much more life to live? Or is it wrong that she would have led on the man? Did they not discuss this before? Like, what going through your head? Talk to me.
So that's it. That's the reason.
This is giving welcome to Wakanda vibes.
Yeah, the girl says she's
That's the be all and the end all of the reason. I am simply too young.
Yeah, she's basically too young.
So what she's doing with the man for 2 years?
I guess she have more life.
Did she tell the man up front in the beginning of the relationship, hey, I'm just looking for fun. Let's have fun with each other. Let's have experiences, but nothing too serious?
I would imagine not so because he proposed. And by the way, guys, I'm just fill in a little bit more. I have made and created this scenario around a trending story with Lori. And Michael. Yes, Lori Harvey
Lori
and
Harvey.
Michael.
She break my boo heart.
KTC, what in the Lori Harvey?
Yeah. So you all know the thing. So it came from somewhere. So now that you have an idea where the inspiration came from, give me a little bit more about how you feel it.
So the man proposed. And men don't propose easy like that. Which means you gave him probable cause to believe that this relationship was going down a road.
Yes,
in a certain direction.
Met family, they travel.
Right?
They good. From what I understood,
all the boxes ticked.
Yep.
All the
from what
boxes
I
ticked.
understood, they described their relationship as they brought out the best in each other.
Uh-huh.
So it wasn't bad. Everything was, smooth sailing.
So this man had no idea that you were not looking toward the next step.
Yeah. I would imagine so, because I can't see a man knowing that
and still asking.
You lead the man on, man.
Yeah.
She led him on.
You see?
That does hurt. I'm happy that he back on the market.
What you want? You want to take a chance out?
Listen, sliding in the DMs. Okay. Nah, but who's it directed at? The male or the female? Who's the get you going through?
I want to know if
the female
she get you or she gone through.
Gone through.
Nicole,
long time.
What's your opinion?
I would say gone through. I think Lori really wants to have fun, but I feel like she played Michael.
Yeah. I feel so too.
And I feel like she don't understand what she did yet because she's still young and she would understand it when she, God forbid, but then she in her 30s now trying to settle down and would watch that relationship and the time that she wasted.
Oh, look, you have a tech guy laughing. We're laughing at the Ananias.
Ananias, come, share your thoughts.
Hey.
Only God got our balls.
Hey, well, he agreeing.
I would say that because in this, I'm not saying that all men are like this, but that's looking at the dating pool. Men out here are trying to commit.
Yeah.
And marry and stuff.
Like it's terrible.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that they're not looking to commit. I think once a man thinks he has found that person that he can 100% be himself with, and he's going to commit. Everybody looking for love, Neicy. Even the most players. You know, once they find that woman that they could really submit emotionally to, they will
add
commit.
to that. You say everyone looking for love. It's true. Are they willing to
give love?
Yeah.
That's another
Are they
scene.
willing to cut off habits? Are they willing to make sacrifices? Because when it comes to any relationship, this is what I would tell you about being married and being with someone for a decade. That love does not build the home. It's easy to fall in and out of love. It's wisdom, it's knowledge,
respect,
it's growth. Yes, and you have to have the same goals. You have to make sure that the person is always growing, because two of us can fall in love today
and outgrow each other.
Yeah, so you have to make sure that you're willing to grow with this person.
But also that's why finding the person that you mesh with naturally works as well, because love is not going to conquer it all in the relationship. But if you find that person who could, go with the flow, who's crazy matches your crazy, whose toxicity matches your toxicity, or whatever the case may be, whatever makes that work, then I believe that man will be willing to commit.
To put the final nail in wherever it's going, like in this particular case, Michael was looking for a wife. Lori wasn't looking for a husband. She probably wanted a boyfriend. We don't know. So even if you're out here and you're dating, make sure that if you looking for a wife, the person is looking to be a husband. Because I have men out here want to get married, but they don't want to be a husband.
But like we have to backtrack. Did Michael buy that wholesale? Because looking at Lori track record,
thank you.
Like, did he buy that? Did he feel that he could have come and swept her up and changed her? Because no amount of Prada, Gucci could get her. She already accustomed to this lifestyle, so he just needed to try that same thing with another girl. So
I think what she did do in terms of the misleading was the fact that the exclusive, like everybody else she was dating, she never went to the extent of claiming the way she did with Michael. Like people would assume the future did this one in that because of PTSD, but they were posting and going on vacations and the nice caption. They both were in it. She wasn't doing that with everybody else. They would see her picture here and
because
then
she know everyone else was a player vibe. She know future not gonna claim her like that. Right.
Like we have to.
Well, as a fellow Capricorn, I know that the Capricorns, they're not too nice, right?
Who's the Capricorn?
I am a Capricorn.
Lori.
Lori's a Capricorn too. So I know we could be a little bit hard-headed and stubborn and not too emotional, and I could speak from experience because I'm not really an emotional person, but I think once you found the person, like Chris mentioned, it works, right? But I would still say for me, Claire gone through, not because I'm bashing who she wants to be. If you want to be young and live your life, do your thing. But don't mislead the people, boy, children. Just be straight up. Say that you're young and you're still enjoying your life. At the age of 25, you have enough wisdom to know where you are. You have enough wisdom to respect somebody else. And to, where I'm going with that. Yes. So for me, going through.
I think it had a bigger thing there because you could come and ask somebody to be married and they could just be like, they're not ready. Yeah. And the relationship could still be. But for it to end and just be removed. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I think that's a deal breaker because if you said you don't want to marry, why am I going to carry on?
Yeah, that's it there. If I was him, I was doing the same.
But she heard that boy, man. Like, they're not ready. Could probably like in a year or two.
Oh, no.
I have no coming back from that.
It's over and done.
And that was extremely humiliating too because even Saf, you could have said yes and in your private time say engagement. I just not ready right now, but give me a little 2 more years and we caught for that 2 more years being engaged. Yes. But clearly, that wasn't the right
All I know, they look for the silver lining. My boy's back on the market. Michael, I'm ready here. I'm ready.
Right? Watch now, he win most good looking man on the earth in the year 2020.
After Creed, I was sold. After Creed,
we have 2 more people in the chat room. We have
the empowerment.
We have a Cassia saying, nah, that's not a lead on. Actually, let me go up. Actually, yes. She says, too young is a thing. Yeah. The worst thing you can do in this life is to use your youth doing anything but building yourself. Right. Meaning, yes, you can use the excuse to say, hey, I want to build myself more. I want to, I still have life to live, like you said, blah, blah, blah. I want to accomplish stuff, I guess. Then we have Makista saying,
communicate it.
Makista is saying, I really don't believe in marriage before or at 25 years old. Some men also want to control situations. And yes, marriage is a way, right, to do that. Yes, Neicy,
yes. The other perspectives.
You're not going to taint Michael for me, okay?
Then we have a Cassia saying, nah, that's not a lead on. She chose herself. And we're so not used to doing that. We're used to living life trying to make a life about men, about serving others. Good for her. That's a different way to look at it. Now, well, my friend is a kind of outside the box thinker.
Yeah. I see
right?
what she's saying.
So let me repeat that. What she is saying is, it doesn't have to be a lead on. Men choose themselves all the time.
Yeah.
We are just used to the woman when she's proposed to. That's the ultimate, the ultimate success. That can't. It shouldn't be the apex or the for us. It shouldn't be the tip of the mountain for us. Marriage.
Yeah.
She chose herself, and I guess I could see. I just don't agree with the
it being Michael. I guess
somebody got hurt in the process. You know what I mean?
But
anybody else
what
but
your friend
Michael.
just said, I 100% agree, because at the age of 25, like I said, as a Capricorn, I know I was never a woman, and still today, I'm not a woman who I need to get married. I'm running out of time. I was never that woman.
That stuff
just
give me the heebie-jeebies.
Grateful that I found a partner that could enjoy life the way I choose to enjoy life. And when we are ready, we will make the decision if they need be, and so forth. So I'm not against Lori happiness. I don't mind if that is her path. But obviously, the extent to which he had that relationship, for him to do that, it meant that he probably would have thought that they were on that same playing field. And I feel like you said, given her track record, she man after man after man after man. Yeah. I mean, like
the views of Shawna.
Sorry, no offense.
We have a few more people who came in the chat room, so let me just head on over. Makista says, also, you got to remember who her father is.
Yeah.
And he gas openly confessed he believes in marrying billionaires. Well, that's news to me.
For the millionaire, Michael.
Just saying.
He's very well off right now. He's doing really well. Not Javier. Michael.
Yeah, I think Michael is doing well for his age.
I just hope he don't shut down, because like normally like you put yourself out and you get I just hope he didn't turn into like a player.
Right.
Because I'm here.
Katie C says, I don't think she played him. I think they were in a healthy situation, and he decided to take the next step sooner than she probably needed to. Also, I read it was a publicity stunt for their image. Now that's believable.
Yeah, of course.
In Hollywood, that's believable.
Yeah, I heard they were using that to clean up her image, like the good girl.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway,
now Cassia goes on to say, the thing is, none of us were there.
Yeah.
We have no idea. And because Jordan is such a likable character, and Lori has been dropping men like that, she's the villain.
Yeah, same thing as J-Lo. Yeah.
We have two more.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Katie C says she chose herself, and men aren't used to that. Same thing Cassie said.
Yeah.
The narrative for men is that they have time. They could play in their 20s to their 40s. Whereas women's accomplishment is to get married early and have a family.
And have kids,
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, last one. Cassia says, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's not cool
It's
for
not the
us.
same
It's
thing
not
for
the same thing
every
for us, and it should be the same for everybody. Anyway.
Understood.
Cassia, this is the last one. She said, full agreement, Katie. Plus, he was in his 30s. He was ready, and she wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's that.
It is what it is.
Wrap it up now, Sean.
It is what it is. So, guys, you're concluding in the comments there as the get throughs, right? I take that as your leading towards
it looked like it
get
She's
through
still,
for her.
Now, I agree with Cassie and Katie and yourself in terms of her choosing herself, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Amen.
But I just don't think the manner that, and I wasn't there, but the consensus basically is that he was hurt by it, just that she let him on. I would say if you're looking to choose yourself, do it in a way that, you're not hurting somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's still kind of a go on through, because you waste people time.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah. And again, I would have said yes, even if I wasn't going on.
Look at J-Lo. J-Lo never said no.
Yeah. You had to consider, picture yourself in that moment, and his stardom right now is peaked. So the kind of humiliation that would come with that. So you kind of you have to not be selfish all the time. You know?
It's a learning lesson.
It's a learning lesson. So Neicy. Here now, we get you going through segments.
Yes.
But we need some kind of, because we have some kind of negativity dwelling here with Lori and Steve.
Oh,
yeah. So we would like some takeaways, or a takeaway, a lovely takeaway to send us through our week.
Calm us down,
I got
Neicy.
you. I got you.
Yeah. Set us right,
You ready
Neicy.
for this?
We ready for this?
Calm we down.
Bring it down. Anyway, time.
Without the cough, sir.
Yeah.
Only see that face. All right, Neicy.
All
You
right.
ready?
And this is where I come in to calm the place and set the pace for the remainder of the week. With what, ladies?
The Empowerment Minute. Woosa. And now it's time for Unika. You ready? All right. Ananias, you ready? All right.
Say it
Neicy.
again.
And Ness.
Yeah, he ready. He ready.
And now it's time for the Empowerment Minute. Woosa.
Yes, I. She look unsure with that woosa. But don't worry, when you come back, you'll get it down pat.
She's like, why are you so corny? I woosa.
Yeah, we are so corny, by the way. We own it. We own it. Well, I own it.
I own it too. We did it once and we never stopped.
I didn't own it as yet, but I'm trying.
She trying. We trying to. She's a gangster now. We trying to.
It's a boss.
Yeah.
Well, guys, keeping it short and sweet, and based on everything that we touched on today, from frenemies to frenemies, to just getting a lot of wisdom from the beautiful
Onika.
Onika. I just want to tell you guys, the quote for today is: be authentic in all that you do, because quality speaks louder than catchy phrases, taglines. Stand in your authenticity. You know, because when you are coming from a place of being authentic, that speaks for itself. The quality in that speaks for itself better than anything that you could pretty up or make look. Quality. So always lead from being in an authentic place and let your quality speak for itself. And with that is it,
That is it. Oh my goodness, guys. It's a wrap for Island Girl Talk.
Yeah, telling people thank
right?
you.
You all realize we went over 3 hours while we started. Yes, but oh my gosh, but that's only because it's holiday time. Shawna don't have to teach, you know, so we got a little extra time there for y'all because we love y'all. But guys, we want to
side it up there.
we side it up there, laying it on thick. But guys, big up you. We want to thank everyone in the chat room who is always there waiting for us. Our day ones. Thanks for always hanging with us. We love y'all, and thanks for always joining the conversation. We want to big up Onika for passing through an alignment with us and sharing her light with us. This girl has a fantastic energy. We love her already. She's going to be back to do a beauty segment with us in the future.
Our very first
yes.
Island Girl Talk beauty segment.
So we're looking forward to that. Guys, don't forget to join us every Wednesday. We'll be right here next Wednesday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. giving you all the latest and all the hot topics, the titillating, scintillating topics and all these things. And of course, we have another guest coming next week, so look out for that as well. Thank you, guys. And remember, Island Girl Talk is a place where women are free to simply be unapologetically. Keep it classy, guys. See you later. Bye.
Girl, put your mind at ease. Pour out the cognac for those in need. Spill to the pavement for the RIPs. Blessed enough, yes enough. Never give you nothing less enough. Man, not the best enough, less enough. Put that keep on your chest. Come on, a 10 out of 10. Never need to flash, man, them. Never tolerate fake friend. Blessed enough, I may say blessed enough. Come and make me bless it up. To her celibate C, I take out her fancy. Dimension up top, gotta be double D. Smooth round brown, hair smelling like peaches. She rock crop tops with the fresh wallabies. Already viral on the Twitter. Baby girl is sweeter than a fritter. Lovely lady, want to get it with ya. And anywhere you go, the girl them biting on their style. They don't say that to bitter. Kinda like Tori and Lois in our own lane. You know I'm the man, girl, we both came. Ain't got to tell me I'm super, it's in my first name. Never had to touch a dope game. Blessed enough, yes enough. Never give you nothing less enough. Man, not the best enough, less enough. Put that keep on your chest. Come on, a 10 out of 10. Never need to flash, man, them. Never tolerate fake friend. Blessed enough, I may say blessed enough. Come and make me bless it up. Send out the injunction, we ballin' at the function. And celebrating life at every junction. Bad mind go away, we not have time for ya. Nothing but good vibes, no. lady, do you have your mister? Girl, I just might enlist you.